Rocking and rolling, baby. Here we go. Just waiting for everything to set up. And bing bong, I think we're on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BK Sport, we are back with some Super Rugby Pacific. Super keen for this game. Today's game is between the Crusaders and also the Moana Pasifika. Obviously, the Moana Pasifika are the first. This is their first game. This will be their first game today. They had their first opening 2 games postponed, unfortunately, due to the COVID-19. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but they're getting thrown into the bloody ring of fire here, baby. You know, they're getting thrown into a bloody hot, boiling cauldron against the Crusaders, the best team in the Super Rugby. And I'm so much looking forward to my boy Rangi playing today as well. Obviously, we've spoken to him on BK Sport before, and he's actually going to be playing today for the Crusaders, which is going to be super exciting. But as you guys can see, I am in a different setup to normal. That's because I'm in Gold Coast now. I am finally in Australia. So we're going to be smacking out vlogs as of not probably next week, but the week after. I'm currently at an Airbnb, so this is the best I can do, but I hope the internet's working all right. I hope the internet's going well. I have no idea how anything's going to go. We're going to be doing all 3 games today. We've got this game, which is the Dosovidi, Fiji and Drua going up against the Melbourne Rebels, and then later on tonight, we've got the Western Force and the Queensland Reds. So obviously, thumbs up, subscribe, get around it. But before I get into the chat here, guys, let's go through the team lineups. Just want to make sure, just want to quickly check the chat here to make sure that we're going. I think we are on and everything's all good. But, okay, so for the Moana Pasifika, number 1, they've got Ezekiel Lindenmuth. At number 2, they've got Litoru Tolai. Number 3 is Sekope Kepu. Obviously, fantastic player there. Has played international. Is a great player, Sekope Kepu. So that's a big number 3 there. Number 4 is Mike McKee. Number 5 is Samuel Slade. Number 6 is Solomone Fornaki. Number 7, Alamanda Motunga. Number 8, Henry Stowers. Great player there too. Number 9 is Eritiara Enari. Number 10 is Lincoln McClutchy. Number 11, Neria Formal, I think it is. I can't really see it. Number 12, Danny Tawala. Number 13, Levi Almua. Number 14, the big Tima Fainga Anuku. And then number 15 is William Havili. So a pretty decent lineup there, but they got up against a pretty good Crusaders team that is pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Won 3 of the last 4, obviously, championships. But for the substitutes, they've got Samuela Molly, Tau Kolomatangi, Joe Apikotoa, Alex McRobbie, Jack Lamb, Jonathan Talmatine, Christian Leo Lafano, fantastic player there too, and also Fine Inisi. So that is substitutes there. For the Crusaders, in the number 1, they've got George Bauer. Number 2, Brody McAllister. Number 3, Fletcher Newell. Number 4 is Mitchell Dunshay. Number 5, Quentin Strange. Number 6, Ethan Blackadder. My goodness me, this team's already looking fantastic as it is. Tom Christie in the number 7, Pablo Matera, the big Argentinian, as the number 8. Number 9, my boy, Tetarawa Tahorangi. Going to be a good one from him today. Number 10, Simon Hickey. Number 11 is Kenny Naholo. Dallas McLeod. Number 13, Isaiah Punaval. Number 14, George Bridge. And then number 15 is Shay Fahaki. Going to substitutes there, Cody Taylor, Tamati Williams. Is it Tamati Williams? I can't really see. Number 18, Abraham Paul. Number 19, Dom Gardner. Number 20 is Corey Kello. 21, Bryn Hall. 22 is Richie Mwanga. Finally back and ready to rock and roll here. And number 23 is Kaivinga Finau. So there we go. That is the team lineups here for today's game. Like I said, let's hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here, and finally as well, I'm actually going to be live with you guys because I've got a TV set up here behind, and obviously I'll be reading your chat throughout too, so let's get ready to rock and roll, baby. James Herbert, he's a member for 19 months. Look at this guy go. Geez, the internet is in the mud. Is it really? Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? It doesn't look like that bad. Are you just smoking something, man? Are you smoking something, James? What do you mean the internet's really that bad? Are you being serious? Doesn't look like it's bad. Please don't joke around like that if it's actually the truth, because I need to figure it out. It doesn't look like it's bad. It looks like it's going fine. Hello? I don't know. It seems like it's fine on my end, James. Are you trolling or what? I don't know, mate. It doesn't look like it's going bad. Are we on right now? Internet's fine, mate. Well, screw you, James Herbert, you flog. Bloody shit, man. Just try and sit here and enjoy the goddamn game, you muppet. Gee whiz, talking smack. Buddy, what a muppet. You are a muppet, James Herbert. You've been a member for 19 months, and you are still a muppet 19 months on. You are just really something special. You are something special. But it does seem like we're a little bit behind. Because that was... you guys are probably in for another at least 30 seconds of me saying, is it okay? But, yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys think about today's game. I personally believe that the Crusaders can win this one by a good 60, 70, 80 points. I've been proven wrong many times before, however. And I don't know. Super Rugby is a difficult one to predict, but I definitely see the Crusaders win this one by a decent amount. I would say I'd be going the Crusaders to win this game by maybe 60 points. Because it's the first... You got to remember, the Fiji and Drua had a difficult start too, but they had the Waratahs. The Waratahs ended up beating the Fiji and Drua by about 42 points. And the Drua actually didn't play horrifically in that game, but it was their first time ever playing in a professional competition. This is the same thing with Moana Pasifika. Now, the Pasifika have played on a professional level multiple times against like the Māori All Blacks and stuff like that, but they've never actually they've never been in a professional league as we're in right now. So, be interesting to see if they can transition, and actually get something rocking and rolling. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how they can go here against the best in the competition. Dave Brown says you're fine. James Herbert says he's okay now. Bloody James, he is off his chops, mate. He is ridiculous. Trucking Down says it had a blonde moment there for a second, but it's okay now. Nah, it's just James, mate. He's just a muppet. He really is. Petticat says watching the Pakistan-Australia test right now. I was considering streaming that one, but in the same sense, I want to stream the Fiji-Drua game later on anyway. If the Drua weren't playing, I would have done the Pakistan-Australia day one. But the Drua are playing. So I may consider doing it tomorrow. I might do day 2 of the Pakistan-Australia test. We'll see how we go. Let me know in the chat if you guys would like me to stream either that or the rugby tomorrow. Because there is no NRL. There's no NRL at all. The trials are all done. The women's games are on Sunday. I'm probably going to stream the Masvidal versus Covington fight as well in the UFC. I was close to doing the Nikita 2 fight last night, but I had 2 flights, one from Fiji to Sydney, and then from Sydney to Brisbane, and then had to travel all the way from Brisbane to Gold Coast last night when I was on the travel. So yeah, it was a long day, so I was not able to do that one. Pattycat says, where are the Moana Pasifika from? Moana Pasifika is, they represent the islands, right? So they represent, technically Fiji, but not really, but they represent Tonga, Samoa, Cook Islands, Niue, American Samoa, I guess. I guess you could even technically argue Vanuatu. They just represent. Actually, I'll see what the technicality should say. I know that's where that's what they're representing. They are based in Auckland, I believe, but they're not. They're not playing there today. They're playing at Forsyth Bar today. Hold on one second here. Let me go have a look. Where? What? I want to see if there's any other countries that I missed out there. Where do Moana Pasifika represent? I know that I'm right in regards to the country that I mentioned. I just don't want to miss anybody. Moana Pasifika, here we go. Or it might not even include the other ones that I was saying there. It just might be those 4 places, even though it's realistically, it's meant to be the Pacific Islands and whatnot. Moana Pasifika is a rugby union team made of Pacific Islanders, Pacifica from various Pacific Island nations, including Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, and the Cook Islands. Okay, so it's not technically meant to represent places like Niue and whatnot, but it does. You know what I'm saying? It just simply does. Wrinkleberger says, hello, good sir. Who are you backing for the win? Crusaders by about 50 to 60, mate. Crusaders by about 50 to 60. So, yeah, I think they're going to get a pretty significant win here today. They've won 3 of the last 4 championships. You know, they are just simply the best team in the competition by a country mile. Actually, how's their first 2 games gone here? Actually, I should go quickly have a look here. We've got about 8 minutes to go here until the game does get underway, baby. No, before it gets underway, Chiefs Crusaders next week too. Jeez, that'll be a good game. My goodness me. So the Crusaders won their first game against the Hurricanes 42-32, but they still won that one pretty convincingly in the end and beat the Highlanders last week 34-19. So this should be a much easier outlook here for the Crusaders. This should be, and I don't want to disrespect Moana Pasifika because they could come out and they could have a good game, but this is the most difficult start for them. You know, they were meant to play the Blues, it got postponed. You know, they were meant to play, who were they meant to play last week? I think maybe the Hurricane. No, it wasn't the Hurricanes. Geez, I can't remember. It was I can't remember who they were meant to play, but they were meant to play somebody last week. It got postponed. I think it was with the Chiefs. Maybe, yeah, and then that got postponed. The first week it was against the Blues, and that got postponed. So it is unfortunate how it's been so far. That also would have limited their training, which is like this is the most difficult team to come up against, especially if it's your first ever professional go at it. You saw what the Fijian Drua put up against the Waratahs. The Waratahs hadn't won a game in about 450 days. This team has won 3 of the last 4 premierships. It's ridiculous. This is I don't want to disrespect Moana Pasifika. I don't. But I can tell you right now, it's not going to be a good day in regards to the scoreline. Sachin Kelson says, I'm excited to see Moana Pasifika, but this game might be a bit of a pumping. It might be a little bit of a pumping, mate. It might be. It might be. But I'm looking forward to that Drua versus Rebels game because that Drua versus Rebels game is probably going to be a decent one. You know, I could actually see the Drua surprising. They are like paying like 4-1 odds to win. I would not be surprised. I was going to go to it, but it's all at Sunshine Coast. I am not traveling today. Ryan Zargo says, what's the biggest ever win in this league? I would assume that you've probably seen a team win by 70 or so against the Western Force or the Sunwolves. No. When the Sunwolves were in the Super Rugby, that was when the South African teams were in it. There was 4 South African teams and a Japanese team, plus the 5 Australian, 5 New Zealand. Biggest ever Super Rugby. I would assume that it would be against the Sunwolves, though, because the Sunwolves were terrible the entire time they were in the competition. Biggest ever Super Rugby win. Let's have a look here. Google. It says the Bulls. That's a South African team, just so that you know. Top point scorers, all-time records, top try scorers. Dan Carr was 1708. Yeah, fair enough. Israel Folau, top try scorer, 60. I don't need to see the individual. I just want to see most points in a match. Gavin Lawless with 50. Most tries in a match, don't care. Most conversion in a match, don't care. What are you talking about? It didn't even give me it. It didn't. I could have clicked onto the teams. Most points in a match. Team A points. 72. Wow. Back in 2010, the Chiefs played the Lions, New Zealand versus South African team, and it was 72-65 as the final score. There was zero defense to be seen in that game. Holy damn. Biggest margin, the Bulls beat the Reds 92-3 back in 2007. And then the second one was the Lions beating the Sunwolves 94-7. That was 4 years ago. In 2017, the Lions beat the Sunwolves 94-7. And the Bulls is the biggest one back in 2007, which was a 92-3 win over the Reds. Jeez, that's wowie. Paddock says, do Fiji and Drew are not playing Fiji? So they do. So there's going to be one game. I'm going to be vlogging that game. I'm going to go back to Fiji on April 30 for the Fiji Drew versus Highlanders game. The only reason they're not playing this year in Fiji on a regular basis is because of the pandemic, obviously, and the limited between Fiji and Australia. But I believe from next year they'll be able to play all games there. The Drew, they can play in Lautoka, they can play in Suva, they can play in Nottingham, they can play in technically Singatoka if they really wanted to. Not that it's a great stadium there, but it is technically the home of rugby in Suva. Singatoka is the home of rugby technically in Fiji. It is. It'll be next year definitely, but on the April 30th, I'll be going back to Fiji because the Fiji Drew will play the Highlanders and the game in Suva at ANZ Stadium. Paddock says there was also the Jaguares from Argentina. The Jaguares were pretty good. They got to the final against the Crusaders about 4 years ago, and they lost, obviously. But the same says the Jaguares were pretty good. That's actually the reason why Argentina became a good team, because of the Jaguares being able to build together, grow together, as basically a format for the Argentinians to put their players in, grow the national team's chemistry, because they're basically the guys in the Jaguares are basically playing for Argentina. And this is what I really hope Fiji and Drua obviously do with the Fiji and Drua obviously do with the Fiji national team. I really hope that long-term wise they start to implement a lot of the guys in the 15s levels. I just saw that Frankie Lamani is coming to the Drua next year. Obviously, he started at the Drua. That's how I met him, through the olden days Drua in the National Rugby Championship. I really want Fiji to do that in that one there, which is probably what's going to be happening here. The Crusaders are coming out onto the field, by the way, guys. They are coming out onto the field. They play the Chiefs next week. That's going to be such a good game. I really wish the Jaguares were still in the competition. There is room eventually for the Jaguares to come back in. I think South Africa is probably done permanently now. I don't believe South Africa will ever come back into the competition. They'll stay with their, United Rugby Championship or whatever the one is up at Northern Hemisphere. And I believe the Jaguares could eventually come in. I believe the Sunwolves could come back in. I believe there are multiple teams that could really make this into, a 15-team league again. But I just think for the time being, this is absolutely right. There's no way you'd be adding in more than what they've got now in 12. It's a good setup. It's a really good setup. And I hope they don't kill it off by putting too many. But if you put in the Jaguares and the Sunwolves there, then you would have to be looking probably for another one for the 15. But we'll see how it goes. Geelong Cats fan says, BKR, I can't wait for Pakistan to play Australia tomorrow. Pakistan will talk shit about us, but we will score big runs. The game is on now, my guy. The game is on now. Ryan Zago says, I've already read that comment. Xavier Brown says, could Reece Hodge have a worse start to the season? Yeah, Reece Hodge is a decent player, man, but unfortunately, I don't ever want to see him near a kicking tee, and everyone should know that by now. I don't ever want to see that man near a kicking tee. No. No way, man. No way. Paddock says, I miss the old Super Rugby being worldwide. No way. No, I hated it. I hated the old Super Rugby. The reason why I hate that is because we, with the worldwide option, we continuously saw, games being played at 3 a.m. and no one gives a shit about the games in South Africa. People wouldn't stay up to watch their team like the Reds. or just anyone from Australia or New Zealand go and play in South Africa because the time zones are just so completely off. So, yeah, it was good to see the Lions and the Bulls and whatnot in the competition. There was a couple of teams over time. There was the Cheetahs at one stage. Who else was there? Who else was there? They'll be on this list here somewhere. Who else was in there? Kings were in there one stage. I think they were terrible pretty much throughout. Anyway, those were the teams. Stormers, another one. But overall, man, no, I think this set is a lot better, in my personal opinion. I think this setup is a lot better. Someone here says, I don't see the point in the Jaguares playing. It confused me because he said Jaguars, which you have to put the E in between the R and the S. But yeah, someone here says, I don't see the point in the Jaguares playing in a competition in the Pacific because of the time zone difference. When they play away games, it'll be 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I agree, but in the same sense, there's no competition for them otherwise. What competition do you want them to play in then? So you want to just throw the Jaguares to the Wolves? Like, what are we doing here with the Jaguares? Because Argentina, on a national level, are going to go from this straight on down, man. They're going to go straight on down. So it's well and good it's fine to say that. It's fine to say it doesn't make sense, but in the same sense, I guarantee you that they want to play in the Super Rugby Pacific because, one, it is with the two best, New Zealand, and also you could argue Australia. I think they're one of the favourites to go into the World Cup. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. But the Jaguares will want to play the best opposition. And they're not going to be getting into the Northern Hemisphere. And also, I don't necessarily think the Northern Hemisphere is that great anyway. But they would rather play in Super Rugby than anywhere else. So I definitely believe it's the right call to bring them in. But eventually, not now. Starlia says, this could be a massacre, but it's nice to see Moana final play. Yeah, this is going to be a massacre, brother. By the way, it was 4-1. 4-1 for the Crusaders to win by 51 plus. $4 to 1. That's outrageous odds, by the way. Outrageous odds. I hope you got on that pricing because 51 plus win here for the Crusaders today was paying 4-1. I believe it should have been about $2, $2.20. That's a huge discrepancy there. That's what it should have been. Geelong Cats fans said, I know I mean tomorrow when you're showing and Pakistan fans will be Muppets. Pakistan, they'll be Muppets. They will. But in the same sense, it'll be good fun. It'll be good fun tomorrow. Paddy Cat says, Reece Hodge missing a 55-metre penalty to get us a win over New Zealand and Wellington. I'll never forgive him. That was the most forgivable one, my guy. That one that you're mentioning was the most forgivable one. But here we go, guys. The game is about to get underway here. They're about to get underway, and it will be the Crusaders kicking the ball off to the Moana Pasifika, who are going to grab this ball here at their own 22, and they'll just kick that one over the sideline there to slow that little bad boy down. They will just slow it down. No, it's not even going to over the sideline. They're going to give it straight back here. The Crusaders, they'll bring it out to the 50. Oh, hello, Neil. Oh, yeah, jogging down under that. Makes sense. It does. It makes sense. The fact that he said who's Neil that's the one right there. So Crusaders here nearly break through the line here. They're at their own 40 right now. Be really impressive to see if they can hold out from this first attacking opportunity here because the Crusaders really should be able to probably score a try nearly every possession, you would assume, but hopefully not. Hopefully the Moana Pasifika do a decent job. But with that being said, they're committing a lot of guys. They're committing a lot of guys to each and every tackle. Big kick up here. Big chance here. Good take. Good take there by Pacifica. And it's going to be still their ball, though. Good to see that they didn't give up a try in that first minute. Let's not lie to ourselves. Star Leo says, Argentina are now the only Tier 1 team without a proper professional setup, which is unfortunate. Yeah, and you wouldn't want to go into the Major League Rugby. You would not want to be going to the USA. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't help you at all. It actually probably regresses. It's a Falcon! He threw it into his own teammate's head. They can kick it away here, the Pacifica, and that will be back inside. I don't think he realised that they brought the ball back inside their own 22, so that means that the Crusaders are going to get the ball here about 15 minutes out. Unfortunately, that's just the lack of understanding of the game just there. He didn't realise that they brought the ball back within the 22. You have to be in the 22 originally and then kick it from out inside and then go out over the full for it to go over there. But instead, unfortunately, he didn't understand the rules and they had to bring it back. So Crusaders here, right-hand side. Here we go. The big number 12. He's underway. 10 metres out here. Good muscle there from the Pacifica, but it's looking ominous already, baby. It's looking ominous already. The Crusaders here about 15 metres out from the line. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. Big old opportunity here for the Crusaders. Left-hand side at the 22, going through the forwards. Oh, my goodness me, a mistake there from the Crusaders. The left-hand side, they're going to go here. They're going to have numbers here. They pass it out to the wing. And I'm surprised Super Reece isn't playing. Is Super Reece not playing today? I think quite a few of the Crusaders aren't playing. I think this is a bit of a second string, a little bit of a second string for the Crusaders, to be fair. Back outside their own 22 here. Tell you what, Pacifica are doing pretty decent defensively overall. Colin Kenny says, hi, welcome back to Australia. Good stuff, man. So that's going to be a penalty here to the Crusaders, just outside the 22. I don't know why you're so obsessed with me being in Australia, Colin Kennedy. You do realise that I'm going to be posting content regardless of where I am. I don't understand why you're so obsessed with me being in Australia. Luke says, Hodge should never put his foot near the ball. Don't stop me, Luke. Don't stop me. You make me angry already. Don't stop me. They're going to go for the 3. I guess it's respectful. Okay, Crusaders. They're going to go for the 3 here to make it 3-0. Why? Why are they going for the 3 here? I don't get it. But it's going to be... It should be 3-0 to the Crusaders. Cool. Cool. Starleo says the Moana Pasifika kit is fire. Yes, pretty good, man. I bought this new Titans hat today. I also got a Bulls, and I went down to Rebel at Pacific Fair. Man, it was so good. USA Rugby League fans, Major League Rugby is continuing to grow. It will look unrecognisable in 5 years. We have the talent. We just don't have a big rugby culture yet. Okay, so I see that obviously you're a USA Rugby League fan, so you're going to really, really, back it in. And I think that it has a... Did they just miss the kick? Dude, that was right in front. Why? How did they just miss that kick? That was right in front. Samson says, hi, hello, mate. Are the Crusaders trying to make this game close here? Are they deliberately trying to make this game close? Because that is honestly one of the worst kicks I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, I'm not even over-exaggerating it. Whoever just kicked that ball is possibly the shittest kicker I think I've nearly ever seen in my life. That was right in front. So Crusaders are going to have the ball here at the 45. Dead set. That is something else. It's going to be a penalty here, the Crusaders. That is something else. Get that man off the... Don't ever let that man kick a ball ever again. Don't ever let that man kick a ball ever again. Someone here says, that actually is how the American competition started 2 years ago. Anyway, I want to respond to that USA Rugby League fan. I get it. But don't ever compare to the Super Rugby or to the Northern Hemisphere competitions. It's not going to ever be anywhere close. You're never going to have the funding for it. You're never going to put the same effort into it. You're never going to have the support base for it because there's too many sports there. It's why Australia struggles, because not many people care about this competition, even though we have 5 teams in it. But I can tell you right now, all 5 of those Australian teams will put a score. And I'm talking 70 past the American teams. And that's probably, I would probably say maybe we'll bring it down to 60 or 50 in 5 years, man. I'm sorry, but it just kind of is what it is, man. You just don't have it like these other places do, because we've had it for 40, 50 years, and this is one of the this is the main sport in New Zealand, obviously main sport of South Africa, and even though Australia, this will be probably a 4th, 5th sport, you would still put a number through. So yes, cool, have faith in it. Obviously, hopefully it grows, but with that being said, can't see you being on any kind of close level whatsoever to any of these teams within, the next 5 years, no. Sachin Kelly says, Crusaders showing the Moana Pasifika mercy already. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Bro, come on, man. Don't pity. There's no point in pitying, man. Give them the ring of fire so they learn. You've got to teach them. They've got to learn, man. I'm sorry, but I'm not about this whole kind of let them off easy. You score 80, you score 80. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing the Crusaders that we normally would see here. But then again, a lot of their players aren't playing this game. Sally says, surely there is a question for match fixing after that kick. It's going to be a penalty here, the Crusaders, at the halfway point. They're going to go quickly, actually. Oh, my God, they're going to lose. It's going to go forward. They're not going to call that as a forward? Not going to call that as a knock-on / forward pass? Oh, cool. Okay. So Crusaders here around the 40. Yeah, I do struggle. I do now struggle to... I do struggle to see the authenticity of this match right now. Jay says, no one cares. Oh, what's happening here? Yeah, I personally believe that's clearly Neil, Geelong Cats fan, clearly. Magapaka says, yeah, Andy Ellis is the old Crusaders halfback, is playing in the USA, and he said their comp is below the level of Alvao Mitre 10 Cup provincial comp. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. I truly believe the National Rugby Championships and the Mitre 10 would put a score through a lot of those top tier division. And that's not being a dickhead. Hopefully it grows. But within 5 years, I'm sorry, it's not going to be even remotely close to what we're seeing here. Not even remotely close. So, Anyway, so they're going to be 15 metres out here from the line. But back them in, back it in. Hopefully it proves me wrong. 7 minutes into the game here. It is nil point to nil point. That's another thing with the Crusaders. They never go for the penalty, by the way, and they went for the penalty and missed it. I do question I do question what I just saw. So Crusaders here going to try and push over from about 15 metres out. They're pushing. They should score here. They should score here. Now the Moana Pasifika bringing a few players in. They're about 5 metres out. They should score here. No, they're going to be 6 metres out here, and they're going to get this ball out to the back. They've committed a lot of numbers, though. You pass that ball out wide, and it's going to be, bullshit. Now, this game's all over it. He absolutely had that catch. This game, I don't believe a single part of this game. That's bullshit. This is not the Crusaders. Nah, bullshit, brother. Bullshit. That was an open try, easy try for the Crusaders, and he's throwing it away. Bullshit. I don't believe anything that's coming out of this game right now. They are trying not to embarrass this Moana Pasifika team because it is the first fresh part of the season. And it's their first ever game. Bullshit. No way does he drop that ball there. No way. Sally says, no way. This game is bullshit, brother. This game is bullshit. We're 8 minutes into this game, and honestly, the Crusaders would have scored 2 tries. Nah, I hate that. That's bull. This is ridiculous. I want to enjoy I want to see the professional team go up against the professional team. One team gets beaten by a lot. It is what it is. Darren says, "How long you reckon they had to go over the script?" Shit, man, I don't know, but this is really embarrassing if this is the case. So Moana Pasifika are going to get monstered in their own scrum there, but they're going to get this ball away. It's a pretty good kick, to be fair. That's a really good kick, but it's going to go straight down here to the Crusaders at the 50. Spread this ball into the centre, and they're going to cut this back here to the 40. You wisher. They're going to... Yeah, it's going to be a penalty here to the Crusaders. It's going to be a penalty here to the Crusaders. Now, do something with it. But they only went for a quick tap there. This isn't even how the Crusaders play. They don't even play like this normally. This isn't even their style. 9 minutes in here. If you go over the 3... I'm going to lose it. If they go over the 3 here, I might lose it. I may lose my mind. They're not going to go over the 3. There you go. All right, so not Lincoln McClutchy, sorry. Simon Hickey there kicking that ball. This is nowhere close to a starting lineup here for the Crusaders, by the way, but in the same sense, you expect more. You expect a little bit more, to be fair. But like I said, that Drua game is going to be exciting to watch later on. It's going to be super exciting. So Crusaders here, 10 minutes out, 10 minutes gone here. Guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Crusaders, can they push over from the line out? Oh, it's frozen. Why is the TV frozen right now? What's going on with the TV? Hello, can we see the coverage? Oh, this is actually the footage itself. It's not even my TV. It's just everyone. It's just the actual coverage of it. So the Crusaders here, they're going to go. They're 5 minutes out here. 5 minutes out. Here come the Crusaders. Here they go. Surely. They're right in front. They're literally 3 meters in front here. They're literally 3 meters out from the line here. They get this ball back. No, Jay, do not put any money in the Moana Pasifika. No, brother. They're not rigging it for it to be a Pacifica win. They're rigging it for it to not be as badly a blowout as it should be. That's what's going on. The Pacifica, no one would ever believe the Pacifica will win this game. So it's going to be 2 meters short here. Here we go. 1 meter short. That's a penalty, surely. That's going to be a penalty, surely. Yeah, penalty there to the Crusaders. Absolutely. Starlier says mine died too. Yeah, I think it's just the coverage. I think it's the coverage, to be fair. No. JS, do not chuck $5 on Moana. Doesn't matter how bad this is right now. The Crusaders will get a roll on soon. I can't see the Pacifica scoring a try in this game though, from what I've seen. 4 penalties conceded already. You're telling me the Crusaders haven't scored a try yet? You're telling me the Crusaders have not scored a try from 4 penalties already. So they're going to go for the line out here, the Crusaders, 5 meters out. They're going to go for the line out. Here we go. Here we go. Is the internet fine? I've seen a couple of comments before saying it was kind of okay. It was going all over the shop. Like I'm not a betting man. Exactly right, Jay. Like you're not a betting man because you wouldn't want to be betting. Oh, it's only $5 to be fair, mate, as well, but it's not going to happen. So Crusaders here should be able to push over. Here they go. They're pushing. And they didn't get there. 1 meter short here. 1 meter short. It's going to be a penalty here to the Moana Pasifika. This game is rigged, bro. This game is rigged. I'm sorry. There is no way this is happening right now. I'm watching a bullshit game. Super Rugby, if you ever watch this, don't think that anyone doesn't realize that this is absolutely rigged. Like, this is stupid. I'm watching a stupid game. I'm sorry. This is not the Crusaders. I'm sorry. No one is impressed by this bullshit. No one is thinking Moana Pasifika are playing well here. Giving away 4 penalties. The Crusaders are throwing it away every single time. This is making me angry. It's making me angry than watching an absolute bullshit. Can Mev, please time out Medvedev. He's talking nonsense. Like, talk about the game, please. But it's going to be, oh man, so frustrating to watch this bullshit. We just want to watch the actual game. Leo says other Satyrs drunk. Bro, it's ridiculous. This is embarrassing for the game. This is literally pitying the Moana Pasifika. They are pitying them. They are pitying them, man. 28 tackles, 1 missed tackle. Tackles for Crusaders, 6. So Crusaders have had literally all of the ball. Greg Irvin says, are New Zealand just being nice to their own bowlers? Yes, they are. And it's embarrassing. It is literally embarrassing, dude. They play a genuine B/C team in the first place. And then now, secondly, they're literally throwing away every opportunity. Caleb Parkin says, rigged like all the YouTube boxing. Oh, well, that's irrelevant, isn't it? Leagues and some annoyed as well. It's just stupid, dude. Like, there's no point watching a game that is literally this embarrassing. Like, it is genuinely embarrassing. You're going to tell me that a team that has won 3 of the last 4 championships, a team that just beat the Highlanders convincingly, and a team that beat the Hurricanes convincingly, are struggling 0-0, 12 minutes into a game that they have had all the possession in. They've had 86% possession and no points on the board, and missed a kick from right in front. Like, I'm sorry, it makes me angry. It makes me angry. I'm sitting here this whole time complaining because it is ridiculous. If you are watching this game and you think that this is a fairly played game right now, you are literally dreaming. This is an embarrassment of a game. Starlier, Simon Hughes said, I do wonder if the Crusaders are up at the local tab to bet against themselves. I believe so, man. I believe so. Just hide, Trucknut. Just hide that one. So 12 minutes gone here. We'll see another fake count in 5 more minutes anyway. So 5 minutes out from their own line scrum here for the Moana Pasifika. It is just a waste of your time. If you're watching this game right now, it is just simply a bit of a waste of your time. It's asking me a penalty here to the say. No, it's not. They get the ball out there quickly, Moana Pasifika, and they're going to get the ball. They're going to kick it away here. I just got to... Oh, where did I put my phone? I don't even know. They're going to kick that one away down to around the 4... Oh, okay, that's it. So it's going to be a line here around the 40 here. Can we see something of real note, please? Can we see the Crusaders play the Crusaders, please? Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. All right, so the Crusaders now with the ball 40 minutes out. They've had literally all the possession in this game. Left-hand side, they go straight. The guards are going to be taken down 40 minutes out here from the line. Oh, Moana Pasifika steal the ball. This is raucous, bruh. This is raucous. This is raucous. Can you imagine if we genuinely see... Can you imagine we see the Pacifica win? Like, truly, that would be the most embarrassing day of this sport in history. It's apparently Moana Pasifika. I'm honestly genuinely embarrassed for this sport right now. I'm embarrassed for him. Like, anyone who doesn't understand that this game is literally pity for Pasifika, you're drunk. Rinkelberger says, I was hoping for a lot of tries, not acting. Yeah, well... This is an embarrassing day for this sport, dude. Truly. Oh, Pacifica, they're going to break through. They're going to score a try. They're going to score a try here. The Moana Pasifika, they're going to score a try, are they? Yeah? Yeah, you're going to tell me the Moana Pasifika are going to score a try like this against the best team in the comp. You're telling me that this is how they're defending. You're telling me they're going to score a try here, are you? Are you really? Are you really telling me they're going to score a try? They're going to score a try. Get off it. I don't even want to watch this game. I don't want to watch this fucking game. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I do not want to watch this game. This is literally bullshit. This game is literally bullshit. This game is all over it. I don't want to hear... I actually don't even want to watch this. Macapaka says, I agree with your comment before. Maybe they were told to not embarrass themselves since it's the first game. Dude, it's stupid. This is stupid, dude. This is stupid. There is no way this is happening right now. The Moana Pasifika have not been playing well. They gave away 5 penalties in the first 5 minutes. They missed a kick from literally right in front of the Crusaders. They threw the ball away when they had an easy try on the right-hand side. Bro, like this is more embarrassing for the Moana Pasifika than it is if they had got smacked. Truly, this is way more embarrassing. I want to support Moana Pasifika. I want to get around them. I want to see them actually do well, but this is just bullshit. This is ridiculous, and I have absolutely no respect for any part of this game right now. I have no respect for any part of this game right now. No respect whatsoever. Rinkelberger says, how pissed would the Kiwi fans be? Dude, it's stupid. Anyone who's watching this game should be pissed. Anyone who's watching this game should be pissed. Salia says, what on earth is not the Crusaders defense? No, it's not. That's not a professional level defense there. You're telling 3 out of the last 4 premierships they've won, and that was their defense. It's a waste of time watching this game. It's truly, it's a waste of time. And they're going to miss the kick. So it's going to say 5-0 here 15 minutes into the game. Jeez. Someone's got something on this game, I can tell you that right now. Someone's got something. Someone's got the plus handicap for the Moana Pasifika. What a joke. Magabaka something Kiwi fan Wrinkleberger, and I hate the Crusaders. I think he's more referring to the fans of the Crusaders. I think he is. So the Moana Pasifika here, we're going to get this ball around the 22. And that's going to be, they're going to go out to the right-hand side here. Oh, good. I got my Titans shirt coming. It's nearly here. And they're going to throw them over the sideline. So the Crusaders are going to get the ball here. Is it inside the 22 of the Moana Pasifika? I'm not even really kind of looking at it too much now. All right, so the 6 meters out here. Oh, yeah, it's going to be Crusaders' ball here. 6 meters out from. I don't even know how that happens. Okay, so if they don't score here from 6 meters out, I'm going to turn the stream off. If they don't score here from 6 meters out, oh, it's Pacific ball. Oh, apparently it's Pacific ball. Okay, forget me. Maybe have you got time now because you're annoying, my guy? Like, please refer to the game and not like stupid shit. Like, we're talking about the game here, especially when I'm in a mood like this and I'm watching a game that's clearly been rigged. Not for anybody to win, not for the Pacifica to win. They're not going to win this game, but this game is an embarrassment to the sport because they've been told to take it easy on their opponent. So they're going to throw this one deep here, the Pacifica. They're going to be 10 meters out from their line. So just don't be annoying, my guy. You know, just like please get involved and like read the room. So Moana Pacifica kick the ball away from 7 meters out from their own line, and that's going to be a pretty decent kick outside the 22. To be fair, pretty decent kick. Hey, he says, what do you think about the Crusaders winning it all this year? Well, I think they can, but right now, no. Right now, no. So 17 minutes gone here, and it's Crusaders down 5-0. Honestly, an embarrassment. They lost their line out. No, they're lucky to get their line out there. All right, so that's going to be a blackout of there, taking this ball outside the 22. Mevedith says, I mean, I was just asking a question, but I get it. No. You can be significantly annoying sometimes. Like, if I'm telling you you're being annoying, just, buddy, it's all good. Just move on. So left-hand side here for the... Oh, God. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my fuck me drunk and call me Stacy. Do they want to make it any more obvious? Do they want to... It's a knock-on against the Crusaders. It's a knock-on against the Crusaders. What a joke. This is a joke. It's a joke, lads. It is. It's a joke, lads. It is a joke. Wow. This is something, lads. This is definitely something. This is definitely something. If you didn't think it was something, well, guess what? You're definitely watching something. I don't know what that something is, but it's definitely something. Definitely something. So 18 minutes gone here. Moana Pasifika are going to have the ball here from about 40 out from their own line. Yikes. Big old yikes this. Big old yikes. Big old yikes. Honestly, could be doing so much better things with my time than watching a game that is clearly decided. Jay says, what am Moana Pasifika paying for the win? I don't know. I'll go check. Because they were paying like, you know, in the 40s before the game started. 40s they were paying before the game started. Obviously not anymore. Obviously not anymore, my friends. Super Rugby. Oh my God, they've got no Super Rugby option here on the sporting website, but they have Married at First Sight. Unbelievable. So Crusaders here going to be inside their own half, then kicks one away. Let's have a look. That's a pretty good kick. That's a 50-22. That's a 50-22. It's going to be Crusaders ball here. It's going to be Crusaders ball. That's a brilliant kick there. That's a really good kick there from Crusaders. So you still can't bet on the Moana Pasifika live, but you can bet on them plus 27, plus 28.5. Crusaders have no cohesion at all. This is an embarrassing game. It really is. It really is. So 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and you're around here. Crusaders with the ball 10 meters out. Surely they push over the line from here. Surely they push over the line from here. Surely they push over the line from here. That was a brilliant 50-22 style there, absolutely. Crusaders 10 meters out here. Can't push over. They can't push over. Literally all the Moana Pasifika players are to the right. If you wanted to see blatant, obvious pitying just then, all the Moana Pasifika players were not even pushing from behind. They weren't even pushing from behind there. They were pushing from the side. But yet the Crusaders weren't pushing forward. It just showed to you just then. The Crusaders weren't pushing forward. They had nobody in front of them. All the Moana Pasifika players were to the right-hand side. You're telling me that means that's not going to go forward? Like, what? It just showed to me just then the Crusaders aren't pushing to go forward. That was ridiculous. Captain Chance, what is this scored? No, it's... Oh, yeah, they didn't want to pass the ball there? I had to knock on against the Crusaders. Get fucked. I hate this game. Like, surely, I don't swear on this channel. Oh, no, they're not even going to call knock on. What? He just called that as a knock on. And then he changed his mind. So the Crusaders are 5 minutes out. What is this game right now? What is this game right now? What is this game right now? He just called that as a knock on and then changed his call. Crusaders, 5 minutes out. 4 minutes out now. There's no way that a team that has an IQ above 2 doesn't score here. Oh, wow, they're going to knock the ball on. Bro, this is humiliating for this sport. This is a humiliating day for this sport. Honestly, I'm dead set close to ending this stream. I'm dead set close to ending this stream because this is just literally that ridiculous. Dead set close. This is turning me off Super Rugby. This is turning me off Super Rugby. You guys know me. I'm a big advocate. Massive, massive, massive advocate for the islands. Oh, they lose the ball straight away, the Crusaders. They get the ball and they lost it at the halfway point. I'm a massive advocate for anything that is Pacific Islands or anything that is representing of Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, whatnot. But this is something I will never get behind. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was here to watch a good game, like a game that actually... Anyway. Anyway. This feels like I'm watching Moana Pasifika versus the Rebels instead of the Crusaders. Mate, even the Rebels who put a score through the Moana Pasifika. The Moana Pasifika have been shocking. They've given away penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. They haven't done anything. Crusaders are going to get a ball here off the line out. They haven't done anything. The Moana Pasifika have not done anything here. It proved to me just then with all their players on the side. All the players were on the side. I'm close to thinking about doing cricket tonight. I really am. I'm close to thinking about doing the Pakistan game instead. Crusaders here might score here. Just outside the 22. Cut the numbers, didn't pass it though. Oh, bro. Time Medvedev out. My God, dude. That's your second time out. Truly, bro. Read the room, dude. Read the room, please. Read the room, dude. Left-hand side now. Underneath, that's actually a good little play there by the Crusaders. That was good defense from Moana Pasifika to stop that one. Left-hand side, they've got about 5-on-1 here. But they do get tackled by that one guy. They do. They do get tackled by that one guy. Bro, like Medvedev, my guy, read the room. For the love of God, read the room. Oh, jeez. Truly. Oh, Crusaders are going to be away. They've got a number on the left-hand side. They're actually going to score a try. Whoa! Wow! Wow, wow, wow. We actually saw a try here for the Crusaders. Mitchell Dunshay. So, it's a tie game. It's a tie game. Wow, super impressive by the Moana Pasifika. Luke says the ref has to be seeing what's happening unless he got some cash too. Well, the ref can't do anything about it. The ref isn't doing anything wrong here. The ref hasn't done anything wrong in this game so far. It's just... It's the Crusaders that are doing the wrong here. Sully says, okay, they actually managed to put phases together. Yeah, kind of. So 5-5, fear kick to come from the wing. Let's see if things can change around a little bit from here. Can they change around? Probably not, because one of these teams has an IQ of about 14 in total combined between everybody. Difficult kick, though, to get from the outside here. The very difficult kick. Oh, by the way, big shout out to my boy Jethro. He made under-20s trials for the Fiji team, and they slapped it through. Big bop, so they get the ball, and they kick it. That's a good kick there, to be fair. So what you're telling me, right? So what you're telling me, mother bitch, is that you can kick that ball through the post from out on the wing, but you can't kick the ball through the post to start the game from right in front. Is that what you're telling? Is that what he's trying to tell me, lads? I want to ask you guys a question. Is that what he's trying to tell me? Is that what he's trying to tell me, lads? Is he trying to tell me he can kick the ball from the sideline, but he can't bloody get the kick from literally right in front 22 metres out? That's something, man. That's something. You got to think about that. You got to think about that. Jason, BRB, mate. Be right back. You better be. So 24 minutes gone here, and it's going to be Crusaders with the ball here inside their own 22. And that's a good charge down there for the Pacifica, to be fair. Now they're actually going to have numbers here, the Crusaders. You know, instead, they're going to kick this one away. Pretty good kick there, to be fair. Really good kick, to be fair. Wow, that was actually a solid kick. It's going to be at the... That's the Crusaders that we know. That's the Crusaders that we know, but it's going to be Moana Pasifika here with the ball. Actually, no, that's a 20... Oh, that went straight to his head there. Chris says, damn, I've missed what's happened. You've missed an absolute embarrassment of a game being played by the Crusaders here, and an embarrassment in the sense that they've been told to pity the opposition. That's what you've missed, Creamer. That is what you've missed. It's an embarrassing day for this sport. It really is. It really is. All right, so Moana Pasifika here at the 40. The line out, they will lose, and it will be Crusaders who get the ball here at the 40, and they come over the top there. Moana Pasifika, no, it's going to be still Crusaders' ball. So now it seems like they might be kind of playing a little bit more like normal now. Let's see if they can score off this one. Left-hand side, they're going to go here. They've got numbers out the back here. They've got numbers out the back. Gets it out to the wing, and he's going to cut back inside here to make sure. Oh, he's away! And then kick it through, kicks it through. It's a short little kick, and it will be touchback. So it's going to be a drop out here from the Moana Pasifika. Starley says, okay, maybe Crusaders have snapped out of it. Kind of, yeah. Kind of. So it's going to be a goal line drop out here, lads. Goal line drop out. This is a new rule here. It's basically what you see in the NRL, where if a team gets tackled or touches the ball down inside their own end goal, they drop it out from the middle of the post. They drop it out. So they're going to, well, not from the middle of the post. It's going to be from just to the left. And it's a good kick, actually. Really good drop out, which goes past the 50. So the big number 12 here for the Crusaders is going to bring this one back to, oh, they're going to get out to the wing. They're actually finding some good space and some good tackle breaks down that left wing, to be fair. They are. It was a pretty slow run there from Dallas McLeod. He's definitely not going to win any sprinting competitions anytime soon, the old Dallas McLeod. So right-hand side here, they get it on the inside, and they'll get taken down for about 35 metres out of the line. Left-hand side again here. This is the side that they're getting a bit more extra space. Now they're going to go back down the left again. Gets it on the inside. There should be a try coming up here. No, couldn't get the offload away. Nearly was a try, but couldn't get the offload away. And that's going to be still Crusaders' ball here, luckily enough. It was very close. That's going to be a knock-on there from Pacifica, surely. No, they're not going to cause a knock-on, but it's still going to be Crusaders' ball. Left-hand side they're going to go. Goes right back into the action, and then straight up the guts here. Doesn't keep going there. I don't know what happened there. He seemed like he was going to release it and then get back up, but didn't take it. Just outside the 22, Crusaders still with the ball, penalty from right in front, so they'll go for the kick, which is not something Crusaders ever do, but they will if they get it in that situation, if they have to. Just outside the 22 now, they can go out to the left-hand side here. Surely. They've got numbers. It cuts back on the inside. Good little inside run there. Oh, it's a knock-on there from the Crusaders because they honestly have an IQ about 4. Oh, jeez. Something. This is something, lads. This is something. Oh, it's offside. Oh, wait. Did they give a penalty? Oh, that's right. They gave the penalty to the Crusaders, so it will be probably, they'll probably go for the 3 here. They'll probably go for the 3 here. So I'm just going to check something. What was I checking? I was going to check something. I can't remember what I was going to check. Oh, they're not going to go for the 3. Wow, okay. So 10 minutes out, they're actually going to go for the line. This is how the Crusaders actually play. They never go for the 3. See, 78% possession. The Crusaders have are up by 2 points. 83% territory. Time in opposition 22. Nearly 5 minutes for Crusaders. 22 seconds from Moana Pasifika. This game is something. 10 metres out here. 10 metres out. Can the Crusaders put one over now? 10 metres out. Oh, man. Just bring that Fiji and Drew game at this point, to be fair. Here they go. Can they push over? They're pushing here from the draw. They're not doing anything here. They're not pushing anything. One of the Moana Pasifika players isn't even actually attached right now, and yet they're still struggling to push. Yep, cool. Didn't actually make it a single metre on that one. Fakes the inside there. Dallas McLeod, who'll get taken down 10 metres out. They've actually got free open space to the left-hand side. They go right instead. And, it's actually a good tackle there for Moana Pasifika to stop that one. Right-hand side, they've got numbers. Should score. Gets it out of the wing. And, good defense here from Moana Pasifika, to be fair. This is actually a good defensive setup here. And they run it straight. Try time. Try time there for the Crusaders. And finally, we're starting to see them move and groove a little bit more now. Finally, we're starting to see them move a little bit more now, a bit more like normal, and that's Ethan Blackadder there, the big old number 6. The big old number 6 there. Star Leader says maybe they didn't go with the 3 because they are traumatized from the last attempt. Mate, it's a good shout. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a good shout. That is a good shout. So that's an easy little try there for Ethan Blackadder. And I don't know. It just seems like they waited until, 20 minutes into the game before they even started having a bit of a crack here, to be fair. It just seems like they waited. And now that's when they start scoring a couple of tries, I tell you. All right, so 12-5 here, 30 minutes into the game here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. So close to 15K. I reckon we'll hit 15K by tonight, to be completely honest with you. Not thanks to this game, though, because people are just going to come in here and be like, oh, this guy's just complaining the whole time. If you're watching the game too, you would know why I'm complaining the whole time. You would know why. Alrighty. There we go. All right, Simon Hickey here. 1 from 2 tonight. And is able to kick both the kicks. He's able to kick both the kicks that were in very difficult kicking positions. Wasn't able to kick the one that was right in front, but was able to kick the ones that were in a bit more of a difficult position. So, interesting plays here. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Bold strategy. All right. Hopefully we can see a legitimate game now and not just something that we've been told that we have to watch. Not a pity game. Don't want to see a pity game. No one really likes a pity game, man. No one really likes it. That was 5 phases for 11 meters gain, and time in possession was 38 seconds. They scored in 38 seconds when they wanted to. When they wanted to score, they scored in 38 seconds. But, it is what it is, It is what it is. So they're going to bring this one back out to just inside the 22 here, so they could actually still kick this one out of bounds. They could still kick this one out. I don't think they're going to, though. I think they're going to run this one straight at Gutsy. Actually, they're going to find a little bit... if they had gone at the back there, they actually would have had space. So they can't get this one over the sideline now. They've gone outside the 22. They're trying down this left wing again here. This right side defense, Moana Pasifika, is not good. I can tell you right now, Moana Pasifika have had brief little moments in this game that actually have been quite decent. Like the defensive stand there was decent besides the Blackadder try. But outside of that, it was mostly decent there. Stop Scouts Pakistan 0 for 78. Well, there you go. So up it goes here. Oh, that's going to be pretty much everyone offside there, except for one player. Who's that number 15? William Havili for the Moana Pasifika. So Crusaders here, just inside their own 50. Right-hand side, they're going to spread it, and they're going to have... Oh, he's going to get away here, Blackadder. He's going to get away. He gets the offload away. He gets the offload away. They're at the 50, and now they're 45 metres out here. They're starting to play a lot more like the actual team they are now. That's going to be... Oh, wow, they're not going to call a penalty. The guy was still in the tackle, though. The guy was still in the tackle there. It's 24 over 70. That's a 5-dayer, isn't it? I think it is. So Pacifica here, 45 metres out from their own line with the ball. Surprised they didn't get a penalty against him just then because he was still in the tackle. That's a forward pass there. They're not going to call it, though. It was close enough to flat. I get that one. That's definitely going to be a knock-on, though, from the Pacifica. So Crusaders will now have the ball, but it's going to be a scrum to the Crusaders at the 40. Scrum to the Crusaders at the 40 here. There's still 8 minutes to go here. I'm assuming there's probably going to... If this is the real Crusaders now, they've had a little bit of a time to adjust into this stupid game. We'll probably see them still score a couple more tries here in this first half. I don't know, maybe is it the second half that they've been told just do whatever you want in the second half? The first half, just slow it down so you don't beat them by 100? Maybe they said, the Fijian Drew got beaten by 40, so, put it around that marker. Don't let them... I think Fijian Drew lost 42. I think they lost by 4. They conceded 42 points in both their games, I think. Richard Sanders says, go Moana, getting around the Moana Pasifika. Getting around the Pacifica. Right now, the Crusaders are really ensuring and helping you to not get absolutely slapped. It's going to be a penalty here to the Crusaders at the 40. Penalty. Going to be a penalty. But big night of rugby, though. At least we do have other games to make us feel a little bit better about the league with the Fijian Drew and the Rebels game. And then that Force Reds game might actually be decent because the Reds haven't been unbelievable this year. They have not been unbelievable. They've won both their games against the Waratahs, which wasn't convincing, and the other game was against the Brumbies, maybe? Or was it the Rebels? I think it was the Rebels. It was against the Rebels and then the Waratahs. So the Reds haven't been super convincing this year despite winning both their games. Wrinkleberger says, I'm so keen with the Reds game. Yeah, it should be good. I do think the Reds will win because it is against the Force, but the Force haven't been horrific, I don't believe. Let's have a look at how the Force have been going recently. So about 6 minutes to go here of the first half. Okay, let me go have a look here. So it's going to be a penalty here to the Crusaders. They tried to go for the scrum there, Crusaders. Why don't you kick the ball over for a line out? That tells you everything you need to know. So Crusaders here, 40 minutes out now. Western Force, they lost their second game. Oh, sorry, they beat the Melbourne Rebels 28-3. Gee whiz. Oh, they kick it through here. This could be a try for the Crusaders. No, good take there by the Pasifika, and it's going to be a penalty to the Crusaders. Penalty to the Crusaders. They just kicked one over the sideline about 5 minutes out and should score here. Salih says, in regards to the other games, I'm low-key thinking the Force can scalp the Reds at home. Oh, yeah, I don't disagree, mate. I don't disagree. It'll be an interesting game. The Force, obviously, they only lost the Brumbies by about 6 points, 29-23. In the second game, they actually beat the Rebels by 25 points. So, yeah, the Reds only won their games by like about 5 points overall, and that kick will go to about 10 metres out here. 15 metres out. Wasn't a great kick. So about 15 metres out here from the Moana Pasifika line, the Crusaders will get the ball. The Reds in their first game, no, I was right about that 4-pointer, by the way. Reds in the first game beat the Rebels 23-5, but it was closer than that score. And then the second game is when they played the Waratahs and they beat them by 4 points. Very close game. Crusaders here, right-hand side, underneath. Oh, that's going to be a knock on there. They are Muppets, dude. They are Muppets. So it's going to be Moana Pasifika ball here, just outside, 10 metres out from their own line. And they're going to kick this one away. Oh, no, they're not going to kick it away. They're not going to kick it away here. What are they doing? Kick the ball away, Muppets. Kick the ball away. Now it's going to be a scrum. Bro, that's so stupid. That's so stupid there by the Moana Pasifika. So stupid. That's really, really stupid there by the Moana Pasifika. Like, it's ridiculous that the Crusaders are playing this badly. But, like, that is ridiculous. Like, bro, kick the ball away. Now you're going to get a scrum 5 minutes out rather than being able to put the... Okay, man, your choice, dude. Your choice. Your choice. You know what's going to be funny is that you're going to get a heap of people saying like, oh, no, but the Moana Pasifika made this game really close. Like, they actually aren't that bad. Bro, watch the game. You watch the game, you know why I'm complaining in this one. If you're actually watching the game, you know full well why, and it's justifiable why. So 3.5 minutes to go here of the first half. The Moana Pasifika down by 9 points right now, 14-5. Okay, so scrum from 5 metres out. Let's see if they can win their own scrum. They're going to have to repack this one, to be fair. Yeah, they are going to repack this one. See, if this was the actual Crusaders, they would probably win every scrum. Their pack weight is less by 8, but in the same sense, you can clearly see that their pack is dominating in the scrum right now. By the way, if you can hear a heap of noise outside, I am in Service Paradise right now. It's a very loud place. It's a very loud area of the Gold Coast, obviously. So if you do hear noises and whatnot from outside, that is because we are in Surfers. All right, so Moana Pasifika ball. Actually, it's 10 metres out. I thought it was 5. It's actually 10 metres out right now. There's still 3 minutes to go the first half. It's going to be a penalty to the Crusaders. Oh, no, he's going to pull time off here. Sorry, it's not going to be a penalty to the Crusaders. He's going to call time off. And they're just going to have a chat to the 3 big boppers in the front row. Like, I believe the Drua could beat the, what's the name too, to be fair. I think the Drua could beat the Rebels. I think it's a big call, but I think it could happen. I believe it could happen, man. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. Could be the shock of the day. This is not the shock of the day. Even though Moana Pasifika won, I would not call it the shock of the day. The stupid of the day. Stupid. 3 minutes to go here. Can we see this scrum actually work? Can we see the scrum actually go down here? Come on. Let's get something rocking and rolling here, baby. Let's get something rocking and rolling here. 10 metres out. Oh, we're still waiting. We're still waiting for this. We are still waiting for this scrum. Still waiting. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty here for the Crusaders. No, wow, they got the ball out just in time. My goodness me. Otherwise, that was clearly going to be a penalty to the Crusaders there. I think the Fiji Drua could beat the Melbourne Rebels. Someone who says, yeah, I agree. I agree. At least make it close, man. At least they could make it close. It's not going to be as much of a blowout as most people are going to potentially assume, considering their first couple of games. But I think the Drua have learnt a lot more now. The Crusaders are going to get a ball here at the halfway point. They're going to throw this one in quickly, and they're going to spread this ball out to the right-hand side, and they're going to run it straight up the guts here. Good little run there. They're 45 metres out. Can they score 1 or even 2 before half-time? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. They're trying to go down this right-side edge again here. And they're going to get taken down 45 metres out here from the line. Can you at least score 1 before halftime? Jeez. Back onto the inside, the big old bopper right there. My goodness me, Georgie Bauer. Oh, that's nearly going to be a knock on there against the Crusaders. Right-hand side, they're spread. They're really trying to focus going up the middle here. They're not really utilising the right-hand side. Oh, knock on. Holy far out, bro. Holy far out, dude. This is. I honestly don't want to watch this game. Like, if anyone's. Like, it's not like they are watching, but if anyone from, like, the competition of Super Rugby right now is watching this, like, truly, you should be embarrassed about this game today. You should be. So, knock on here from the Crusaders. Moana Pasifika will get the ball here at about 43. Truly. This is something, man. This is something. This is something. 14-5 is the score, and it will be a scrum here. The Pacifica 45 minutes out, but will they be able to win the scrum is the other question. Oh, man. Dead game. Truly, really dead game, this. Dead game. It is disappointing, man. Like, it's meant to be an occasion to see this new team, this Moana Pasifika team, come in and you know, have a crack. It's meant to be an occasion where we get to enjoy it, sit back and be like, oh, well, you know, they lost, and they lost well, but it was their first time. Like, at least they gave it a good go. But obviously not. Pacifica here, going to be 40 metres out. They got the ball out quickly from the scrum because they know they're getting absolutely demolished in it, so they have to get the ball out incredibly quickly. They're actually doing pretty well here on the attack down this left edge. This Crusaders defense is absolutely woeful right now. Absolutely horrific. And that's going to be a penalty here to the... They're not going to give the Pacifica the penalty there. Right-hand side, they spread here. Oh, that's a knock-on. Really bad knock-on too. So the Crusaders are going to get the ball now. Crusaders will get the ball. They're going to spread this one out to the left-hand side. They're actually going to have numbers here. He kicks it through, and it's going to be Moana Pasifika ball. Surprised they didn't come back for the advantage there. That's going to be a penalty here. The Crusaders, the ball's going to be theirs. Right-hand side, they're going to go here, back on the inside, and they're going to step on the inside. Lost ball, but it will... Oh, wow, they're not going to call they're going to call penalty knock-on there? He's not going to call the penalty for the Crusaders that they got literally a few moments ago? No. Fiji paying $5.50 and I put a couple of them on them. Yeah, I would, man. I would. So they're not going to call the penalty that they had previously for the Crusaders, and they're just going to say that was advantage played, and it's going to be now a scrum feed here to the Moana Pasifika, about 10 metres out here from their own line. But the red marker is here. We're at 40 minutes now. It's currently 14-5 of the Crusaders, and let's see if the Moana Pasifika choose to play. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. They will get this ball very quickly, and then they will kick it out immediately. Possibly the worst Crusaders team I've ever watched this. Possibly the worst Crusaders team I've ever watched. All right, can they win this scrum here? Can they get the ball out quickly? They're down. They're trying, and they're just going to kick it out, yeah. Yeah, so halftime of the worst half you're ever going to watch in your life, and it's 14-5 the Crusaders. Dude, I'm not even... I'm going to grab a drink. I'm going to grab a drink. This game doesn't even deserve me to talk about it at halftime. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be back in a sec, guys. This game actually makes me angry. It does. It really does. Okay, coming back. Yeah. San Leo says, I hope the Hurricanes next week put together... Jacob McGonagall says, couple what, mate? What do you mean couple what? Oh, a couple on him. I think he's talking about a couple hundred, mate. Jacob, how are you feeling about this game, mate? How are you feeling about this game, Jacob? You impressed? You impressed with how hard the Crusaders are playing? Like, obviously, they're playing incredibly hard to obviously, you know, really show who's boss here against Moana Pasifika. They're definitely not taking it easy on them. They're definitely not playing embarrassingly bad to not embarrass the Moana Pasifika. You know? Like, it's clearly a very deciding game here for the Crusaders. Yeah, actually just tuned in. Oh, well, Jacob. Sorry to tell you this, man, but the Crusaders have been playing incredibly poorly, and it is blatantly obvious that they are trying not to embarrass... It is painfully obvious that they're trying not to embarrass the Moana Pasifika here in their first game. Obviously, it's a really weakened team for the Crusaders, and like I've just simply never been that disappointed in a rugby game until now. Like, I'm a big advocate for Fiji. I'm a big advocate for the Pacific Islands. I love them to death. Obviously, I just got back from Fiji. I love Pacific Islands, and I'll always back them in. And I would have loved to have seen the Moana Pasifika play like this and actually play like this against a Crusaders team that wasn't pitying them. Like it's literally painfully obvious that they're pitying them. Starlia says, I hope I already read that. Oh no, sorry. I hope the Hurricanes next week put together their top team for the Moana game so we can give them a proper test. Exactly right. There is no point to this game. This does not help the Moana Pasifika at all. Like, this performance here from the Crusaders is simply not helping Moana Pasifika learn what the top level is like whatsoever. This is just pointless. This is why I'm so angry. This game is super pointless. Like, it is so pointless right now. Because no one is learning anything from it. We're going to see the Crusaders win by maybe 15, 20, 30 points or so. We're probably going to see them gift another try in Moana Pasifika, which was just stupid. Like, you just got to remember, you're wasting 90 minutes of your life watching this game. 90 minutes of your life you're wasting watching a game where one of the opposition is pitying the other opposition because they don't want to embarrass the new team. Taker says, I'll let you know when I see some more. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, when you commented on that video, that pre-season predictions video saying Canterburyan, I actually read that immediately as Canberran. So I was thinking you were talking about the Brumbies at first. So that's why I commented saying, oh yeah, I think they're okay, but they're probably going to still struggle this year in attack. And then I realised you didn't actually say Canberrian, you said Canterburyan. So that's where my confusion was. I think I deleted the comment at the end because I was like, oh, wait a second. No, you weren't talking about the Brumbies. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's very difficult for me to actually get behind this game and enjoy it. Very difficult because I just know how ridiculous it is. So I can just see it for what it is, and it is really annoying me. It is super annoying me, as you guys can obviously tell. Hold on one sec. Let me do this. Bing bong. Do this. Still plenty of time for us to see what the actual game is going to represent, though. Like, still plenty of time. But nothing's shown yet. By the way, this internet's not exactly unbelievable in regards to the upload speed. But obviously, at least we're still streaming, though. You know, at least it's still streaming, but it is cutting in and out quite considerably, quite frequently there, unfortunately. Nate J says, sounds like a training wheels type of game from what you're saying, Blaze. F that, mate. It is. It really is. It really is, man. But it is what it is, man. You just got to see it for what it is, man. Just see it for what it is. And it is kind of stupid right now. Yeah, but you just enjoy it. Whatever. You know, take it for what it is. Don't take it too seriously there. And know the Crusaders are going to win. Like, that's just a fact at this point. The Crusaders are going to win this game. But it's just not going to be by as much as they would normally. Should be winning this game by. That's just how you got to look at it in this one, man. But we'll see how it goes. You know, there's no way Pacifica would be scoring against a team like the Crusaders if they actually gave a shit as much as they normally would. To be fair, but let me know what you think the score prediction is going to be at the end of this game, guys. Let me know what you think it's going to be at the end of this game here. I think. I still think they'll score about 4. I think they'll probably get to the 40 marker, to be fair. I do. I think they'll get to the 40 marker. The Crusaders, to be fair. Because it's still a long way to go, dude. What is the score now? 14-5. I still think they'll probably score. I think they'll go into the sheds here at halftime and be told, okay, have a crack now. You know, have a bit of a crack. Very difficult game to talk about because it is just it's super boring. This next Fijian Drua game versus Melbourne Rebels is going to be really exciting, though. Especially with the fact that, Fijian Drua do play exciting rugby, and they have learnt from 2 games against, well, the Waratahs not good opposition, but the Brumbies definitely good opposition. So they definitely learnt from last week's game. They didn't get beaten that badly, to be fair. You know, they actually gave it a really good, solid go. And I was expecting them to lose by a lot more than what they did, but they basically lost by the same amount that they lost the Waratahs by. You know, so, I was actually super impressed by that one. I was super impressed. So hopefully they can go and do it against a Melbourne Rebels team that got absolutely pumped by the Western Force. And obviously we weren't expecting much from the Western Force this year. You know, we were expecting them to be kind of slapped around like they usually are. Western Force are usually similar to the Sunwolves in that sense. No, Jason, 35-10-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I think that surely the Crusaders can hit that 40 marker. Surely. Surely. But then again, with the way it's gone so far, yeah, you could assume that. You could be assuming in regards to that one there. So I'm just watching something right now. But that would only be 21 points. That's only 3 tries. Crusaders should be scoring more than 3 tries in the second half. They really should be. Even the Drew, I can't wait to see the Drew play the Moana Pasifika. That's gonna be a super exciting game. I don't think we're gonna see a rivalry between the Fiji and Drew and Moana Pasifika because I think that most Pacific Islands would want the best for their other Pacific Island brothers and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's going to be probably the most exciting game of the Super Rugby season. Despite there'll be a few mistakes, there will be a lot of errors. There will be a few issues with it. Overall, I think it's going to be one of the more exciting events here. Crusaders Chiefs next week will be good because the Crusaders will actually give a shit about that game. They will actually care about that one. This one, obviously, they don't give a shit about. So, yeah, that'll be a good one between two good teams there. 2 good teams. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hurry up, bring the second half so we can watch that next game. Hurry up. This is one of the worst streams, man. I hate having this kind of attitude. You guys know me, man. I love good fun. I love watching the games, but you know, I have such a deep respect for the game that, like, I don't ever want to see pity. That's why I say to you guys all the time, like, if I see a team winning by 60, I want to see that team win by 70. If my team is winning by 80, I want to see them put 100 to the opposition. What's the point of playing sport if you're going to pity the opposition? What is the point? You know, this will teach them. The more you beat them by, the more you're going to teach them. Nate J says it should be a 50-plus blowout, but from what you said before, it's going to be a gentle flogging. Yeah, exactly right. Gentle flogging is the key there. Gentle flogging is the key. Jacob McDonald, how dare you? How dare you, Jacob? You can see how angry I am already, and you're talking to me about what if Moana Pasifika end up winning this game. Jacob, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna physically throw up. I'm gonna literally projectile vomit this direction towards you if the Moana Pasifika win this game, because they wouldn't have won the game. They would not have won the game. That's the thing. It would have been that would be. Stop it, Jacob. Jacob, come on, man. Come on, man. You can see what I'm like right now. And you're going to make me imagine that. You're going to make me imagine that. Tell you. Jacob McDonald says anything is possible in sports, mate. That's why I love it. Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. No, I understand that. And normally, I'd be like, bro, that'd be the most exciting moment to see a team winning their first ever game against the team that's won 3 of the last 4. You know, how exciting would that be? That'd be unbelievable to see the best get taken down by the team that everyone predicted to not do well this year. But that's not what this game is. If the Moana Pasifika ended up winning this game, it'd be because of sheer embarrassment from the Crusaders side in regards to just not simply giving a shit, treating the opposition terribly, and probably, honestly, throwing away. They had a try. If you go, you'll watch the highlights. I think I saw on your channel. I actually noticed your channel the other day. I think you post highlights or something like that of some of these games. Are you allowed to do that, by the way? Because I would have thought that would have been copyright, but I've seen that you've been smacking it out, which is good. It's actually been helping me because I've been seeing it. But what was I going to say? When you watch the highlights, man, you're going to see a try the Crusaders would have scored in the first 2 minutes of this game, and they literally threw it away. They literally threw it away. They literally said, you know what? Screw it, man. Screw it, man. We're just gonna throw it away. Starlier says if Crusaders don't get a bonus point, well, that's embarrassing. Buddy Starlier, I tell you, it's gonna be. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. AFL 18 says Pacific is still doing better than Australia right now against Pakistan. Probably, mate. I'm not watching that game right now, but maybe. It doesn't really surprise me. Pakistan's a very difficult place to travel to, It is a very, very difficult place to travel to. The pitch there, I would assume, would be incredibly slow. It's a very, very difficult place to travel to, Pakistan. And also, we've had a big day in Australian cricket today, so they could be impacted quite significantly from the news about Rodney Marsh. I don't know. But in the same sense, I'm not going to make an excuse for him, but I don't know what the score is. All I know is that they were 0 for 78. Against 0 for 78 earlier on. I probably will stream. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I might stream the rugby tomorrow, or I might stream the cricket. We'll see how we go. They're coming back out in the field. Oh no, sorry, that's the training guys coming out to the field there. By the way, guys, super close to 15,000. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new, because we are literally about 15 subscribers away. I reckon we'll get there tonight. Actually, we will get there tonight, especially with that Fiji and draw game. But hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, because we are going to hit 15K tonight, hopefully. Star Leo says, home team gets such an advantage in cricket nowadays. Yeah, definitely. I think earlier, actually back in the... I think it probably would have been more difficult back in the 90s and 80s traveling to India and Pakistan and whatnot. I think it would have been way more difficult back then than now. I think going to anywhere like England or Australia or New Zealand is basically going to the exact same place. The Bonesy Boys is here before 100K. Hey, I tell you what, we're going to hit 100K by the end of the year. No, we're not. we might. I've never say never. Never say never. But I'm aiming to maybe hit like 30. I'm aiming to hit maybe, because we've got maybe 30, 40. You know, we've got the Rugby League World Cup at the end of the year. We've got the Commonwealth Games. We've got the NRL, obviously. You know, we've got the Super Rugby, obviously. We've got the FIFA World Cup at the end of the year. Ooh, it's a big year, I tell you. T20 World Cup later on as well. It's a big year, man. It's a big old year. Big old year on Burger Sports. You know, it's going to be a big one. Can't wait. I can't wait for the end of the year, to be fair. Especially the Rugby League World Cup, because a lot of people have been talking up Tonga. It's like, they're just simply not, it's not going to happen. They're not going to win. And I believe that Samoa is probably in a better position than Tonga right now in regards to that Rugby League World Cup. So I'm still looking forward to that. And also the FIFA World Cup, obviously. But I need to see Australia make it first, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, it's going to be very... I'll still love the FIFA World Cup for what it is. I'll still be, you know, super excited to watch it. But with that being said, it would be deplorable to watch that competition without Australia there. Joshua Leighton says, rest in peace, Rodney Marsh. Yeah, obviously the big fella. Great man in cricket. They're coming back out here for the second half right now, guys. Moana Pasifika coming on out here. Here we go. Here we go. Second half. Let's see if we can see one of these teams pull their finger out. Bonesy Boy says, just when you get famous, remember us. Don't tell me what to do, mate. Don't you dare tell me what to do. Me and my brother, going big time. My boy Jethro Fasala. Jethro did it for now, but Jethro Fasala, he made the Under-20s Western Division trial for the Fiji rugby team. So definitely keep that name in your... definitely keep that name out when you're thinking about the upcoming Fijians coming through. You know, he's going to be taking over for Frankie Lamani in the Fijian duo. Don't you worry. My boy Jethro is going to be taking over for Frankie Lamani. Frankie Lamani. The old blood going out for the new blood. Frankie has been a very good servant to the Fijian team over the years, though, especially the Drua and also the 15s. But my boy Jethro, here he comes, man. He's coming. He's coming for the spot. He's going to smack it, too. He's going to absolutely smack it. I'm super excited for him. You know, he's put a lot of work in, and he, you know, he deserves that gig. All right, so the second half is underway here in the Crusaders. We'll get the ball at their 22. Can we see them give it a crack in this half? I don't know. I can hear an alarm going off. Well, not alarm, the police. By the way, it's meant to rain today again here on the Gold Coast, but it's actually been sunny. Is it a coincidence that BKR Sport arrives in Australia and the Gold Coast and there's no more raining or flooding? I don't think so. I think it's BKR Sport is the reason why it's all good now. It's going to be a knock on there from Moana Pasifika, so it will be Crusaders with the ball here just inside their own 40. They're going to spread this ball out quickly here. They're actually going to have, over the top here. That's a good pass. Oh, look at this play here. Look at this play. I tell you what, the number 11, Kini Naholo, has been fantastic for the Crusaders in this game. He's been really good. Sally says they have brought Cody Taylor on. They aren't playing around anymore. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah. To be fair, Cody Taylor is a very good player, but in the same sense, like, you know, Bonesy Boy says, same where I live, school was cancelled because it was meant to be horrific weather. Yeah, I had coffee with a friend this morning ahead of the season next week for the Titans, and you know, she was saying that the schools were closed, and I thought, why? You know, it's sunny. Like, the beaches are closed. I wanted to go for a swim earlier. Bonesy Boy says, I live in the Gold Coast, mate. It's God's country here, mate. It's God's country. Why is it gone? Oh, they were just looking at the... I don't know why they just showed us inside the sheds. But you live in God's country, Bonesy Boy. Hopefully you're a Titans fan too. If you're not a Titans fan, then you disgust me. You disgust me. So 42 minutes gone here, and the Crusaders are with the scrum just inside their own 40. Oh my goodness me. It's beautiful. Crusaders with a good scrum there. Push and penalty. Yeah, penalty advantage here. They're going to play it out. But they've got the penalty advantage. Back on the inside. Oh, a little roll around there by Dallas. Dallas, what was his name? Dallas McLeod. Crusaders now, right-hand side. Dallas McLeod's probably been the one of the better players here for the Crusaders so far. So they're going to the penalty here. They're going to kick this one away. Probably kick it to around maybe 30 minutes out. So it looks like the Crusaders are playing a bit more like the Crusaders right now. A bit more like a team that doesn't have an IQ less than 30. And they will keep that one away there. So, yeah, we'll be 35 metres out, mate. Look at me go, you know, I know a bit of sport here and there. I know a bit of sport from time to time. And that time, I knew a bit of sport. That time, I did know a bit of sport just then. Bones Boys, obviously, I'm here every Titans game. Well, there you go. Well, maybe you can come up and jump in a vlog when I'm at the... obviously, I'm back for the Gold Coast Titans front line this season. I'll be at every single home game. Joining, I've been a part of the front line for 12 years now, but the official supporters club of the Gold Coast Titans. Oh, the official supporters club of the Gold Coast Titans, the front line. Get around it. Go and follow them on Instagram right now. If you don't follow them on Instagram, well then you guys sick of me. That's for everyone. Here, they win the line up there, left-hand side, they spread it. Here they go up the guts again. Oh, there's a cruncharuno. There's a cruncharuno there. Blackadder got slapped. Oh, that's a good play by the Crusaders. Here they go. Out to the right-hand side here, inside the 22. Bit more of a fun game to watch right now because we're actually seeing a team actually give a shit. Left-hand side here, they're going to be 22 out now. 22 out. Spreads it out. Going up through the guts again. Blackadder. He's having, well, obviously he's going to have a big influence and impact on the game. You know, he's one of the most experienced players in the game right now. Steps back here, 22 metres out now. Tom Christie with the ball. Here they go. They got numbers. No, they're going to run it themselves. He's not even going to pass it. Jeez. There's a penalty advantage to the Crusaders. Back on the inside. Oh, he tried to sneak up underneath the armpit, but he couldn't get there. Gets taken down 10 metres short. And left-hand side, they got numbers. Bro, selfish. My guy is selfish. He wanted all the cake for himself. Mate, you got to share the cake, son. You got to share the cake. Can't even offload it there, too. No one wants to share the cake. Give somebody else some chocolate damn well cake. They're going to take the penalty option. Deary me. Deary me. They could have given cake to everybody, but every single Crusader was just like, you know what? I want it all for myself. If they go for the 3 here, I might physically throw up. I might. They're going to go for the line out. Good decision. Good strategy, Cotton. It will pay off for them. So 5 metres out here. Surely they push over from the line here. Surely, mate. Surely. By the way, haven't noticed Pablo Matera at any stage in this game. Has had absolutely zero impact. Is he on the field? Is Pablo Matera on the field? Jacob McDonald's, any bourbon in that Coke there, mate? I've got 3 games to stream tonight. If I was having bourbon and Coke right now, I don't know. If Pablo Matera is there, I can see him. If I was having bourbon in that Coke, it's Pepsi Max, by the way, buddy. You know, get it right. Get it right. I had pizza last night, and at Domino's, they only had Pepsi Max. Otherwise, I definitely do prefer the old Coke Zero. But if I was having bourbon, mate, jeez, that Western Force versus Reds game later on tonight would be something special. That would be. So left, they're just going to try and push here from the line out. They're about 8 metres out here from the line. They're going backwards. They're going backwards. Gee whiz, what are they doing? They're all over shop. Oh, a little sneaky up underneath, but it will be I think it's going to be a penalty here to the Crusaders. It is going to be a penalty to the Crusaders. And I think we might see a yellow card here. No, he's not going to get a yellow card. He was just warning. Just warning. The only time I've ever had alcohol in a stream would be the Fiji draw game from a couple of weeks back. Oh, he might give a yellow card here. No, surely not. Surely not, mate. Don't give a yellow card there. Come on, man. You've got to make this close like it has been. You can't be letting... Oh, jeez, the sun's coming out. Sun's out, guns out. Going crazy. Bonesy Boy says, alcoholic BKR streams. I'm a lightweight, though. That's the thing. I'm a severe lightweight because I don't drink much. To be fair, when I'm drinking in Fiji, I can drink for a long period. I get, tipsy, drunk quickly, but I can drink long time. You know what I'm saying? So, I would class myself as a lightweight, but in the same sense, I can drink for days. You know what I'm saying? I can go on long benders, but I just don't. But I can get drunk really quickly, which is good. But I can just be consistently, in regards to drinking lots, they're going to score, try it, they're 4 minutes out, they're 3 minutes out, here they come. The Crusaders should score here. If they don't score here, then bloody, if they don't score here, I am going to punch myself. I'm going to punch myself if they don't score here and try time. I'm not going to punch myself today. No. They do score today. It's 19-5 to the Crusaders in this second half. It's starting off a little bit more convincing, and it looks like they've been told, you know what, go and play like normal now. Go and give it a good crack now. Actually play like a bunch of guys that, aren't a bunch of Muppets. Jacob McDonald says, I will admit it does get dicey at times if you're drinking on stream. Been there, but it is fun. Yeah, especially with the way that I do my streams. I don't have a huge rugby audience, so it's very low key here comparison. It's very easy to kind of just kick back and just chill out. So I guess you could do it here. But on my NRL streams, it can get very hectic. And the way rugby is, rugby fans aren't really as toxic. South Africa and England fans are, but Australia and New Zealand fans aren't that toxic in rugby. Rugby league, now that's a stream in itself. You know, the whole stream is people just calling everyone a dickhead. And bing bong, there we go. And that's because they're going to get the 2 there. So it's 21-5 here. You know, and I build that kind of community there for a bit of fun. It's nothing serious. If someone goes serious about it, we just time them out and whatnot. But overall, what was I saying? Overall, it's the way the different sports are. So with this sport, there's not much toxicity unless it's the stupid English. But and like I said, South Africans. But these streams here, that's why the Super Rugby, there's not much banter involved. Like there's banter, but it's not like having a go at your banter. With NRL, it is having a go at your banter. Like I'm telling you, that Broncos Titans game last year was something else. Like that was something else. That stream, that was that was hectic, man. So Crusaders here with the ball up by 16 points now. Let's see if they can score a try a minute in the second half. Let's see if they can score a try a minute. Talai will go off here. Moli will come on there for the Moana Pasifika. I love how they've got like the name slowly going in behind. Sikopa Kepu comes out for Apikatoa. Sikopa Kepu, he goes out there. Oh, there's 3 games tomorrow, by the way. I might actually stream all 3 of those. Oh, I don't know. Should I stream the Blues Chiefs? Be a good one. I want to stream that one. Hurricanes Highlanders is probably a good one too. Brumbies Waratahs. Brumbies should win by a decent bit. AFL 18 says South Africa. Oh, Pacifica with a good line out there. They get inside the 40. AFL 18 says South Africa fans in rugby sevens. No, just South Africa fans in rugby are very toxic. Very toxic. When you watch rugby championship streams, you'll know that. Oh, that's a penalty here, the Crusaders. No good work there by Pacifica to clear it out. So right-hand side here, 40 metres out, have to be the worst. No, it's not sevens. It's just in general. No, England fans in any sport is the worst. Penalty to the Moana Pasifika here, 40 metres out. Wow, big call there, referee. Big call. They're going to actually have some space here. They're going to have some space here. They're away in the Pacifica. They're away there at the 22. And good tackle there. Surely the advantage has been played. Surely advantage has been played there. Phase 5, they're at the 22. They've actually got an attack and play. You look at them go. They're for Lion, son. They're for Lion. Oh, he's going back underneath. Here they go. They spread out to the right-hand side. They're at the 22. Gets it off to the number 6, who is Solomoni Funaki, who scored the original try, I believe. He did score the original try. And the Crusaders will steal the ball. So forget that one. They gave it a good go, though. You know, congratulations. They gave it a good go. And they'll go out to about the 22. About the 22. That was exciting. Moana Pasifika on the attack are actually pretty exciting, but that is horrific defense from the Crusaders on the other hand. You know, bit of this, bit of that. Pacifica to win by 50. Oh, no. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, mate. And they will lose. Oh, it's gone backwards. That's super lucky that's gone backwards, that ball. He dropped that ball, but he's just... Oh, that's a knock-on, though. Oh, that's a knock... That's a knock-on there. That's... Okay, we finally got the knock-on that was coming. It was coming. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. 30 minutes to go. Thumbs up, subscribe if you don't do it. Well, screw you, buddy. But you're going to do it. AFL 18 says, on 7 streams, you can stay in chat and just keep ripping to South Africa fans when they talk shit. Who does 7 streams, though? Who does 7s besides Kiwi lads? Is there anybody else who does 7s? I don't even know. AFL 18 says 99% of the time you win the argument against them. How? How? They're the best in 7s. Unless you're Fiji. Fijians, we can talk about South Africa in that way, but nobody else can in regards to 7s. In regards to 15s, anybody who is... If you're a New Zealander, you can talk shit to them. If you're Australian, you can talk shit to them. If you're English, you can... No, you can't. If you're... The only teams who can talk shit to South Africa and New Zealand, South Africa is New Zealand and Australia. Those are literally the only 2 teams that can talk shit to them. Because we've won 2 World Cups, they've won 3, cool, but in the same sense, we haven't lost them in like 3 years. And also, I think we've got a winning record against South Africa overall. So, you know, at the moment, we can talk shit to them. Not all the time, can we, though? Not all the time. And New Zealand, obviously, you know, they've won 3 World Cups and usually beat them too. That was a fantastic game, though. Last year, nearly broke away the Crusaders at the halfway point. Here they go. Oh, it's gone back. They're lucky that's gone backwards there. That's actually going to be... Wow! That's good. That's good. Oh, what's going on here? This ball's going everywhere. Hello, the knock-on from the Moana Pasifika? Hello, referee? Holy far out me drunk. That is potentially the dumbest referee I have seen on the planet. Bro, how is he not called a knock-on against the Moana Pasifika? Bro, there's no way you're that stupid. I'm actually in shock. There is no way he didn't just call that as a knock-on against the Moana Pasifika. The ball went forward 10 meters. The ball just went forward 10 meters. 10 meters. And you're going to tell me that wasn't a knock-on? Is that what you're going to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me... They're going to lose the ball the line out. You trying to tell me that ball didn't go forward 10 meters? That is something. Now, that is something that I'm super excited to tell you guys. Apparently, knock-ons don't happen nowadays. Apparently knock-ons aren't a thing anymore. They changed the rules, man. They changed the rules. Super exciting to see the rule changes. Super exciting there. It's a big rule change. It's a ballsy rule change to make when you're, it's a really ballsy play, Cotton. Bonesy Boy says, this reminds me of Australia versus Wales and the massive knock-on from Wales. Oh, don't start me on that guy. That's a forward part. The touchy didn't call as a forward pass, but the referee did. Well, the referee got that right. The touchy, bro, that's literally his only job. That's literally the touchy's only job. The referee got it right, though. The referee was in line to see the go forward. But I actually... How is a touchy not seen that as a forward pass? This is incompetence. Somebody says, slowly this is turning into the NFL. No such thing as forward pass anymore. No, the referee has called that for the forward pass, but the touchy didn't call that as a forward pass. But that went forward by about 3 meters. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm really feeling that Pepsi Max right now. I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling it, mate. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. I feel it all around us. And the feeling shows. Mate, I'm like a poet. I am like a poet. Penalty to the Crusaders there. I'm like a poet. I'm like Da Vinci. I'm like, buddy, shit, I don't know any poets, man. I don't know any poets. Let me Google a poet. That's going to be me. What poet am I? Best ever poets. Here we go. Now we're going to see something. I'm like buddy William Shakespeare. How did I not know William Shakespeare? How did I not know Shakespeare? Or buddy Edgar Allan Poe. Blaze Shakespeare Vinci. Well, Vinci was an artist. So, it's poetry of the paint. You know what I'm saying? Poetry of the paint. Someone who says, I'm sorry to hear the baseball season is going to be delayed, bro. Why do you have to remind me of that? It makes me sick. Rob Manfred makes me sick. Just so much greed, to knock on with the Crusaders. So much greed, dude. So much greed. That's why I've got a delay going to the BKR Sport USA channel too. Because it really just disappoints me, man. It just disappoints me, dude. Baseball season was meant to start in about a month's time. We were meant to be already seeing, the preseason. I say preseason because it makes sense for everyone here. They don't call it preseason over there. They call it spring training. But, we were meant to see spring training now. It was meant to be coming up now. Actually, it was meant to be on now. But actually, it was meant to be 25 days away. I think it was a week ago spring training was meant to happen. But obviously, we're still in a lockout because everyone in this planet is always out for themselves and nothing else. They're so individualized. People don't realize that a lot of the time on my channel too, people automatically assume that you're doing it for yourself. And although, yes, I want to make this a job and earn money and do what I love doing, I also do this because I want to advertise to actually support the sport at the games. I know the live streams don't really represent that, but at the games, it's not actually about me. Those vlogs aren't actually about me. I'm enjoying myself doing it, but it's actually mainly about advertising and telling you guys to go to the game and support your team. That's really what the core is of the channel. But I just haven't been able to do that because of the pandemic. But overall, everyone is about themselves nowadays. Every single person is about themselves. And it's ridiculous. And that's what the baseball thing is right now. That's the big problem with baseball, man, is that there's too many individuals out there who only give a shit about getting themselves money. And look, honestly, both sides are wrong in the sense that, the players are wrong about certain aspects, but the owners are wrong about more aspects. But still, Moana Pasifika, he left hand side. Oh, he's knocked the ball on. Crusaders will get the ball, and then they'll knock the ball on. So it will be Crusaders with a scrum. Crusaders with a scrum. It's slowed down quite significantly since they scored that try. Quite significantly here. But, we move and groove, man. We still got the... That's the thing. Like, I feel bad for the people who only have baseball as their sport. Like, there's people like myself who support rugby league, rugby union, cricket, AFL, Premier League football, to an extent A-League football. Got a Brisbane Raw hat for $10 today that usually is $50. One of those snapbacks. I went down to Rebel, got this one for the Titans, got a Chicago Bulls one. Actually, this game's so terrible right now. I'm going to get it. I'm going to show you. Actually, it's right behind me. I'm going to get it. This Brisbane Raw hat for $10. But shout out Rebel, even though they're not sponsoring. There's no Rebel sponsorship for this stream. But I got this for like $10 today down at Rebel. Got this one for, I think it's $40. Pretty sweet, huh? Oh shit, I'm dropping everything. And then I got this one too. This is $10. Ridiculous. That's actually a steal. I'm surprised the security went on for me for stealing. Give me that for $10. I know they're terrible right now, but damn. Like, damn. Like, they're terrible, but damn, $10, really? I didn't even want to get it, actually, to be fair, but I got it because it was so cheap. The Crusaders here with the ball just outside their own 22. Right-hand side to the wing, and they'll get taken down here just inside their 40. Are they going to do anything? Are they going to do something? Anything? Just one thing. Just one thing. That's all we want to see. Oh, it's a 4-pass. Oh, no, they're not going to call it as a 4-pass, though. So Crusaders still with the ball here just inside their own 40. Surprised it wasn't a penalty there to the Crusaders. Left-hand side, and they're going to kick this one up. Box kick. Big box kick. Big chance here. Oh, good take there by the Moana Pasifika. Surprised it wasn't a penalty for taking out in the air there, to be honest. Good ruck protection there, though. Very good ruck protection there by the Pacifica. But they've got the ball here just outside their own 22. And they're going to get the penalty. I think it was a penalty for tackling air, to be honest with you. I think it was. All right, so it's going to be an injury here for the Pacifica. Yeah, they're both going up here. Yeah, it's going to be... Oh, that knee went straight into him, to be fair. I'm surprised he didn't drop the ball. That's really solid that he didn't drop that ball there. Like, I know that it's going to be a penalty regardless, but that's super... That's super good that he didn't drop it. So, injury here, I'm not even too sure. Penalties conceded 10-2 to the Pacifica. Now, the Pacifica gave away like 6 penalties in the first seven or so minutes. So, that's really impressive that they've only given away about 4 penalties since that first 5 or so minutes. That's really good. Come on, man. Give us something this last 22 minutes. Give us something. This has been a diabolical game, by the way, guys. This has been a diabolical game. Hopefully that next game is going to be something special. I think it will be. I think it will be something really good. It's going to be really good. Fiji and Drew are going to win, and we're all going to have a great time. You guys are going to be like, oh, yeah, I've always been a Drew fan. And I'm going to be like, no, you're a bandwagoner. And then we're going to go our ways because you are a bandwagoner. Even if you don't support the draw, you're still probably a bandwagoner. So the Moana Pasifika here, 22 metres out here from the line. They're going to try and push here. They might score. They may score here. They're about 15 metres out. This is really good Crusaders defence. Like, they have played really good. I'm not even going to make that joke because some people will take me seriously. Pasifika here, 10 metres out of the line, still pushing. And they're going to spread out to the right-hand side. Oh, nearly got the offload away. They're still going here. They're still going. Oh, they've lost the ball. It's a knock on. It's going to be penalty. Accidental offside against the Moana Pasifika. So the Crusaders will get the ball. They will get the ball here. And I think it's going to be a penalty. I don't know if it's a knock on or a penalty. But 20 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. 20 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get to that old 15K by the end of tonight. I reckon we'll be able to do it, man. I reckon we'll be able to do it. Titans front line just posted. Finau will come on here for Kininoholo. Kininoholo was okay today. Didn't really do anything. And no one from the Crusaders really. Blackout has probably been their best, to be fair. I don't even know if he's still on right now. I haven't seen him for a little bit. But yeah, Blackout was probably the best that we've seen for the Crusaders today. Wasn't anything crazy special though, to be completely honest with you. Crazy New Zealand's here. Hello, big fella. You've missed out on a horrible game. You'd be super disappointing how much you missed out on this one. This has been a really fun game without the fun part. Really good game, Crazy New Zealand. You should feel disappointed that you missed it. It was actually a knock-on, by the way. It was not a penalty. It was a knock-on there from the Pacifica. I thought it was an accidental offside. But I'm wrong. I'm just simply wrong. And it's disappointing to be wrong. It is very disappointing to be wrong. But, you know, sometimes it just happens. And in this stream, I am just talking shit because truly, it's very difficult to talk about what's going on in the game because there's nothing really going on in the game right now. Besides the Crusaders getting a scrum 10 metres out, and they're going to lose the ball at some stage, which is the problem. You know, that's the biggest problem, is that they're not going to score. They're just going to knock the ball on, or they're going to give away a penalty, which is what the Crusaders have been doing all day today, because they look terrible. So, you know, you just have to move. Oh, they're going to give away a penalty. Thank you very much. I am a psychic. Cost $5 for a psychic reading. It's called the BKR Sport membership. $5 for a psychic reading, and you just got one for free. See, tells you how good I am. So, Moana Pasifika here, got me 5 metres out here from the line. Jeez, Pepsi Max is not agreeing. Crazy New Zealand says, Crusaders haven't been that impressive these first 3 rounds, yet they still win. Yeah, the first 2 games is different to this one. This has been a pity performance here, though. They're going to... Oh, that was actually a nicely worked line out there by the Moana Pasifika. They're going to be 5 metres out here from the line. 5 metres out. It's going to be a penalty here, the Moana Pasifika. Okay. Give me a penalty. There you go. There you go. It's going to be a penalty. Here we go. Now we're talking, son. Now we are talking. They might score here, and they might actually deserve to score this one too, because this is actually deserve a try, unlike the last one. 3 metres short here. Here they go. They're actually 2 metres short now. Oh, they lost the ball. It's a penalty, though. Like I said, it was a penalty. They lost the ball, but it's still going to be theirs to still try and score here and take their... Honestly, this is way too close here. Thank you very much to Xavier Brown for the $8 dono. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. He says, hope all the people in Queensland are all good after the floods and hope everyone stays safe. You anywhere close to floods, please? I'm in Surfers Paradise, man, so not really. I'm pretty good, dude. I'm pretty good. The Surfers Paradise doesn't really flood, unless it has in the past, but unless it has over the last couple of weeks. But I only just got here yesterday, and it's sunny right now, so... Yeah, no, I'm not anywhere close, but yeah, obviously prayers up to everybody, you know, Northern New South Wales and in Queensland, Southeast Queensland. Everyone's been absolutely smashed. You know, that's all the news we'll talk about right now. And fair enough too. Like, if you go and have a look at what's been going on, man, it really is heartbreaking to see people losing all their stuff, their lives. You know, not only their technology, but you know, photos of when they were young kids. You know, photos of their family that they had from when they were young, and just literally everything, you know, their entire livelihoods and houses that they saved up for years to buy, and then unfortunately, you know, now have lost it because of, you know, once in a lifetime kind of event. But this happened, like, you know, 6 years ago as well, remember, or 10 years ago, back in 2011. So yeah, very disappointing, man. Very disappointing what's going on, but hopefully people are, well, we all know how resilient Australians are. Very good, man. Very, very good. Very good. We'll get through it, man. We'll get through it. But yeah, the people of Lismore got unfortunately smashed, and it just is so sad to see, you know, the shit they've had to go through. But Crusaders getting the ball here, 15 metres out. It was very close. They were very close to scoring there at Pacifica, but Crusaders getting the ball here. Crazy New Zealand says, yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, it's all part of life, man. You know, obviously... it just sucks to see your own people go through that. Like, I get the Ukraine's got their issues right now, and I get that Europe's got the issues and the world has their issues and whatnot, but it's just so sad to see, you know, people that you know from your country go through such a horrific event. And to just simply, you know, those kind of areas, Lismore's not a wealthy area, man. You know, Northern New South Wales isn't a wealthy area of Australia. Southeast Queensland can be quite wealthy in parts, but in the same sense, it's like most of the really wealthy areas don't really get hit too much. So that's the saddest thing, that people who already don't really have much lose what they had. I guess that's the saddest part for me. So 17 minutes to go here in the game, and Moana Pasifika here going to have the ball. Oh, gets the offload away. They're going to score a try here. They're going to score a try. Get the ball on the inside. Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing, out to the left hand. Oh, take it down 10 metres out. So close. So close. Here they go. Moana Pasifika 5 metres out here from the line. Crusaders have been woeful in this game, man. Right hand side they go. And taken down. Xavier Brown says, have you seen Suncorp Stadium after the floods? No, I haven't seen it after the floods. Obviously, the Fiji and Drew game was meant to be there tonight. Fiji and Drew actually meant to play the Reds there next week, and the Reds is the home team, obviously. And I may go to, I probably won't go to it. I'm probably going to live stream pretty much every game of the NRL next week because it's round 1, obviously. But I might stream the Drua game. But in the same sense, yeah, I'm not even too sure because the Drua versus the Rebels game tonight was meant to be at Suncorp. Here we go, right-hand side. Pasifika, kick the ball over the top. No. Oh, he shot the ball backwards. That's going to be a dropout, baby. Going to be a dropout. Crazy New Zealand says, oh, you're talking about with the water. I thought you meant like after the floods have finished. No, after the floods, yeah, have. Yeah. That happened in 2011 as well. Brisbane River was got high. It was even high yesterday when I was coming back from the airport. It was very high yesterday, dude. So, yeah, no, it's super sad, man. Super sad, but, it's all, unfortunately, it is all part of life and, we have to be resilient and get through it. Crazy New Zealand said, I didn't know the flooding was that bad. Sad to see, man. No, it is bad. It's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Really, really bad. Just like this game. just like this game, man. Just like this game. Super, super bad. Dave Brown says, prediction for the Rebels versus Drua game. I actually think the Fiji and Drua couldn't win, man. They can win. Will they win? Can't guarantee you anything. But I genuinely believe that this is a good opportunity for them against a Rebels team that got smacked by the Western Force last week. Got beaten by 25 points there. And the Drua have come up against better opposition than the Brumbies. Penalty here to the Moana Pasifika 10 minutes out. They have come up against good opposition and, should have learned from it. They should have learned from it. They've had 2 actual games that weren't that bad, but still got beaten decently, But they've had 2 games now where I don't really believe they've got an excuse to lose by a big margin again. I think that they've got an excuse to lose, absolutely, because they're still a new team. But I don't believe they've got any excuse to lose by a big margin, no. I think they should have a good account for themselves today. And, they are playing technically a home game, but it's not really a home game. But, kind of a home game there up in Queensland. So hopefully they're able to get something going there. But in the same sense, the Rebels are still the professional outfit there, even though they've never been good, ever, even though they've never been good at any stage. Hopefully I would love to see the Drua get up. But it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see how that game does go, to be fair. It'll be very interesting. Very interesting, that one. Because the Drua definitely have an opportunity to surprise, but it just probably won't happen because it's still, against a good opposition. Well, not good opposition. A team that's been there, done that. Crazy New Zealand says, Drua to score 12 tries. You heard it here first, mate. I love it. I love it. You've never said anything better than that, mate. You've never said anything better than that. That was one of your best, mate. That was one of your best that you've ever said, Crazy New Zealand. I want to give yourself a pat on the back, mate. I want you to give yourself a pat on the back. By the way, there's been literally nothing that's happened in 3 minutes here. The ball has been 5 minutes out here from the Crusaders line for 5 minutes, and they still haven't done shit. They still haven't done shit. Still not done shit-a-runo. No, sir. No, sirree. No, sir. Slow as, man. Come on, man. Do something, Just do something, man. Do something. Please, for the love of God. For the love of God, do something. Big Bob says, sounds like a shitty game. Oh, no, it's not a great one. It is not a great one, mate. No, sir. Not a fantastic old game. Still got... No, I was about to say still got plenty of time. No, it's got 14 minutes. I'm just looking forward to the next game at this point. I'm just waiting for this next game. It's going to be a good one. That'll be a good one. To be fair, though, the Crusaders have played a very weakened team here, but they still should have been doing better than what's been on show. You know what I'm saying? Still should have been doing much better. And then that Force Reds game, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Force won that game. I wouldn't be surprised. The Reds have not been fantastic to start the season. They beat the Rebels by a decent amount, but it wasn't as bad as the scoreline suggested. The Rebels actually were pretty okay in that game. And then the Waratahs game, they only won by 4, so the Reds haven't been super impressive. And that surprises me because I actually had the Reds to come second this year, but I can't see them coming second with how they've been playing. But, we're only 2 rounds in, man. Crusaders getting the ball here. Moana Pasifika had that ball in that 5 meters for a long time. Long time. Turbo Thompson's where's the Pacific team from? It's meant to represent Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Cook Islands. Oh, Moana Pasifika! Try time for Pacifica. Running the post there. It will be Zidra time. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Exciting to see. They actually scored a try. It took them a long time to get there. It came off a mistake from the Crusaders. But the game's actually still technically on if you want to believe it like that. The game is actually still technically on here, lads. Like, truly. Super. That's great. That is great to see. So they do score a try there. Pacifica right underneath the post too, so they will right underneath the post, so they will get the kick as well. They will get the kick as well there. Leonard Rice and Hi BK Sport. Hello, mate. How we doing? How we doing, big fella? I'm going to go Reds to win that one anyway. Yeah, I think the Reds should win, absolutely. The Reds should win that, but with that being said, difficult. Here's the comeback. Don't do it. Don't do it to me, mate. Don't do it. Crazy New Zealand says, Moana playing well with their... No, Crazy New Zealand. No. James Thomas says, could see them win by 60, 70, 80 points. Famous last words. No, James. You didn't see the first half. The first half was pity. The first half, the Crusaders pitied them. It was embarrassing. You should go back and have a look at that first half in regards to how I was acting, man. The Crusaders are playing a BC team right now. They literally threw away possessions. Like, they literally threw them away. It was embarrassing to watch. Like, this game is literally... I wouldn't look at the score at all. Truly, it's been an embarrassing performance here by the Crusaders. And, you know, I was very disappointed in the first half. And the Crusaders are going to get the ball here. They're still going to win, but they've clearly been told to take it easy on their opponents. You know, it was horrific in the first half. And see, like, look this. Crusaders look like they're giving a shit right now. They're going to score a try easy. You know, where has this been for the entire game? Exactly right. You know, for the last 15 minutes, they haven't even tried to get the ball back once. The Crusaders have won 3 of the last 4 championships. It's not a factor of famous last words. It's a factor of this has been a poor game by the Crusaders where they have not cared at all. And yeah, it has been really, really disappointing to watch on their behalf. Really disappointing to watch. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. So Crusaders here, they're 10 metres out here from the line. Crazy New Zealand said, it's not match fixing, James, because the Crusaders were always going to win this game. So it's not match fixing. It's match tampering is what I would say. It's not match fixing, but it is match tampering. So Crusaders here about 5 metres out here from the line. Here they go. Here they go. 2 metres short here. Funny they're going to score right now, isn't it? 1 metre short. They got a penalty as well. And trying to push. They're literally half a metre short right now. And that's going to be... That's a try time. Try time for the Crusaders. Funny that scores happens there. So 10 minutes ago, you guys see that thumbs up button, subscribe. Try time for the Crusaders, 26-12. Like I said, they've won the game. You know, they won the game. Just need Growl to win the Valley, to be honest. Okay. Leonard Rice says, how tall are you? Mate, I'm 9'6". I'm 9'6", mate. No, I'm 6'3". So 26-12 here with 9 minutes. So save themselves for the next game. Smart move. Not really. Like, this has been truly embarrassing of a game, to be fair. But, you know, it is what it is, man. 6'2", 6'3". Let it right. I think more... Yeah, he's pretty short. I'm pretty sure. I'm about 5'2", to be fair. James Herbert, mate. He's the smallest bloke I've ever met. Height-wise as well. So they get the conversion there. So it is 28-12, baby. 28-12. Abraham Pole will get the try there too, by the way. Abraham Pole. It was a good one. Good one right underneath. Well, not right underneath. It was it wasn't the easiest of kicks, but in the same sense. He slaps it on through and he calls it Stacey, baby. He slaps it on through and he calls it Stacey. Just too good, man. Just too good. So 28-12 here. I'm trying to make it sound as exciting as possible, even though it's not an exciting game. Even though it's not an exciting game. Tell me, Thomas, what's the next game? The next game is a good one. Fiji and Drua versus Melbourne Rebels. That game starts in about... I think the game's meant to start 6:30. Maybe 6:45. I think I'm meant to start 6:30. I start 15 minutes earlier. Can someone tell me? Actually, you know, I've got my phone here, buddy. Gee whiz. How dare you not assume that I know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I have an idea what I'm talking about from time to time. You know? And this time I happen to kind of know what I'm talking about. Kind of. 6:45. So at 6:30 Queensland time is when that game starts. So in about 45 minutes time. Well, 6:30 is when I will go live. 6:45 is when the game starts. Darren Dennis is not a ginger. Oh, yeah, James. Yeah, he's a ginger. Oh, no, don't start the ginger shit on the channel again, man. Come on, man. Please don't. Darren Dennis, I don't know if it was you, but what stream was it where people just kept talking shit about gingers? It was so random. It was was it an All Black stream? No, it wasn't an All Black stream. I think it was a rugby stream, but I think it was international rugby. James was lucky he wasn't there. Leonard Rice, do you live in Perth? No, mate. No, what? Where did you get that from? Do I live in Perth? Well, what do you mean? I said 6:45 p.m. Queensland time. Stoke. Ah, it was Stokes. It was the buddy English cricket team. Yep. And it would have been you, Darren Daniels. Cheeky devil, that bloke. Well, yeah, Bonesy boy, Gold Coast. I mean, who would want to live anywhere but the Gold Coast? You know, who would want to live in Melbourne? You know, who would want to live in New Zealand? Who would want to live anywhere besides the Gold Coast? Gee whiz. Jay says he lives in Perth. You're out of control. Ravenswood. I have no idea what that is. Crazy New Zealand sounds like a bloody... sounds like a, one of those fantasy novels. Crazy New Zealand says people always give a shit to gins and never understood why. No. We had the England versus Australia Ashes, and literally for about, I would say a good hour. Those streams went for 8 hours. For a good hour, we just had people talking shit about gingers in the stream. It was wild. You couldn't stop them. You just could not stop them. They were going for them. They were gunning for those gingers. They were gunning for them. It was wild. People had a serious problem with them. Like a true serious problem with them. So, like, I tell you what, James Herbert, the big Herbie, like, the valley's on now. Oh, now I know what you're talking about, James. Now I know what you're talking about. Your race is on now, isn't it? Oh, gee whiz, James. You are a gambling addict, mate. You are just simply a gambling bloody addict. It is wild. It is wild. All right, so 28-12 here with 6 minutes to go. I'm half New Zealandish. No, there's nothing wrong with New Zealand, but it's not as good as the Gold Coast. Half of New Zealand live on the Gold Coast. Half of New Zealand are on the Gold Coast, mate. You know? Half of New Zealand are on the Gold Coast. The Gold Coast is basically New Zealand. It really is. The Gold Coast is okay. I'm watching this, James. I'm watching your bloody growl. The bloody growl better get up, son. Otherwise, I'm blaming you. He's been 3 wide though. You're out of control, mate. I don't think he's winning shit. If he wins, congratulations. If he wins, congratulations, buddy. But I don't think it's happening. Your horse is a shitter. Your horse is an absolute shitter, James. Your horse sucks. Your horse is bloody shocking. Unless I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, no, yours is going to win. Oh, no, it actually won. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, dearie me, James. I thought your horse was a shitter, but it was a different one and your horse won. That was funny. That's more exciting than this game. This game's shit, by the way, guys. I just looked at the rates because James Herbert, he loves a good punt on the horses, right? And he just said, just need Growl to win at the Valley, to be honest. So I went and look at it. I wanted to see what he was talking about. I went and look at it, and it just won. Moana Pasifika are away. Yeah, they got it to 40, and they're going to score again. They might score again here. Sets back on the inside, taken down 40 metres out. James Herbert, you're wild, dude. You're wild. Yours actually damn well won. You're out of control. Oh, now the Crusaders are going to score a try here. They're 50 metres out. They're 50 metres out. This turned into a bloody gambling stream. This turned into a gambling stream. Bloody James Herbert, you are a nut job, mate. Truly. I don't even think he's here anymore. But congratulations. Congratulations, buddy. You're something else. You're something else. Xavier Brown says, would Semi Radradra ever come play for the Fijian Drua? Doubt it. He's earning too much money over there in France, mate. He's earning way too much money. Way too much money. Why would you come... Like, yeah, maybe late in his life, but, you know... Why would you, you know? You're making so much money over there. But, you know, possibly. Never say never. 4 minutes to go in this game, guys. 28-12 right now. 4 minutes to go the game. 28-12. Dearie me. Dearie me. What a game we've watched here. This has been crazy. I thought he was in Bristol. Oh, well then, wherever he is, he's earning a lot of money. I don't know where he is. I don't watch Northern Hemisphere Rugby because it's shit. Northern Hemisphere Rugby sucks. So, you know. And if you don't agree with me, well, you suck. How about that? Crazy New Zealand says Sammy will play for them when he's 50. Yeah, probably. Leonard Wright says, I wish AC/DC was in a concert in a rugby stadium. Okay, cool. That's cool, man. That's super cool. That's super cool. No idea the relevance, to be fair. I guess it is relevant because it's rugby. It is technically rugby. Sunshine Coast Stadium, Brisbane. I love how they just said that the Drua game is in Sunshine Coast Stadium, Brisbane. The Sunshine Coast game is not in Brisbane. It's in the Sunshine Coast. Like, it's not in Brisbane. It is not in Brisbane. Luke said, this game was so exciting, I went and mowed the lawn instead, mate. That would have been super exciting. Was it a good time? It was a good time. Was it? How long was the grass? I'm really interested. The grass would have been super long, and that makes it so exciting, you know? It makes it exciting. You can't complain with a bit of long grass. Sometimes there's no grass, sometimes there's heaps of grass, you know? It's all the same. It's all the same, mate. You know, only the adults will get that joke. Only the adults, but, you know, we're just all adults here, mate. You know, that's just, you know, just do with the times, mate. I don't even know. I'm talking so much shit right now, and it just is what it is. You're just going to have to deal with it. You're just going to have to simply deal with it, because this game is terrible. This game is genuinely shocking. At least they're going to win, though. You know, at least the Crusaders are going to win. A really enthralling game. You know what? I disagree with myself. I think this has been the best game that I've ever watched in my life. The best game I've ever watched in my life, I reckon. Truly. It's been... I think that this is better than the New Zealand versus South African game that was on earlier on. Lennon writes says, rock on, dude. Don't you dare tell me what to do. Don't you dare tell me what to do, mate. I won't do it. I don't want to. That's it. Crazy New Zealand says, talking so much shit, I forgot this game was on. But I don't think I've said anything about the second half. I don't think I've said anything about the second half. I haven't done anything. I think I said, when they score a try, cool. Like, that's about it. But the Fiji and drill game, I will actually talk about the game. Luke says, a good time, bogged the old John Deere a few times. Oh, no. You know, you're in a situation. You are in a... Oh, Pasifika! Oh, intercept by the Crusaders. He offloads the ball to nobody. Someone says, I would like the Crusaders to score another try and beat them by 30 points. Would help me with my tipping competition. Mate, the Crusaders should have won this game by 60. The Crusaders should have won this game by 70. But they didn't, because they're Muppets. Jay says, any cricket updates? I have no idea. Leonard, if you don't think that I know you're Neil, you got another thing coming, son. It's a forward pass and a knock-on. Leonard, right. It's actually Neil, right. It's actually Neil. Nice try, Neil. Nice try, big fella. But it was also a horrible try. It was. Sasha Callan says, I'd rather count the sesame seeds on my burger than watch the rest of this game. Mate, come on. You got 40 seconds to go. You know, but to be fair, sesame seed. I tell you what, that's actually a good shout. No, you know what? I agree with you. Sesame seeds on my burger. I'd go do that. You know, what if there's only 80 and not 81? These are the real problems in life. They're really big problems. You don't want problems like that, man. That's... Who's talking about Ukraine, Russia? Who's talking about that anymore? What we're talking about, what we're really, really talking about, is sesame seeds. Jay says, Leonard has some interesting YouTube vids. Didn't you say, what were you saying last time? You said something last time about that. I don't know. You're the one watching them, mate. He's making them for you, you know? He's making them for you. So the Moana Pasifika here, left-hand side. And they're going to the left hand. They're going to be taken down. 22 minutes out here from their own line. But you do have to update us on how many sesame seeds they are, Sash and Kelson, for the Fiji and Draw game that starts in about 40 minutes. Well, my stream will start in 40 minutes' time. You do have to update us in regards to how many sesame seeds you did find. Because we are interested here. We are interested here on BKR Sport. It's going to be really, really fun. So, Crusaders get the penalty here, just has up to 22. Go underneath, and this should be a try. No, it's not going to be a try. This could be... They're going to go to the sideline here. No, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball, but he penalty the Crusaders. 80 minutes have gone here, by the way, guys. 80 minutes have gone. But the penalty will go to the Crusaders. So they've still got the ball just outside. Just outside the 22. They're still not going to go for the 3. You might get lucky here, Mr. Buddy. Mr. Crow. No, who was the one? Simon Hughes. You might get lucky still. You may get lucky. They might get one more try here. Unless they decide to just kind of waste our time. No, they are going to go for the try. Wrigglebos has just sent it now. No, they want to make us suffer for another, at least probably 3 minutes of just pushing the line, and then they'll knock the ball on, you know? And then they'll knock the ball on. Still waiting. They haven't even taken the line out yet. I reckon they're going to score. It's going to be 35-12. 35-12, eh? What a game. It's just been something. It's been a good game. I think this game is going to be talked about by our kids. And our kids' kids. I think this is going to be one of those games where you write it in history and just think, I was alive at that time. You know, where were you when the Crusaders played the Moana Pasifika? Where were you when you watched this? It's just one of those moments. And it's a try time for the Crusaders. 33-12 with the kick to come. So now I will have to wait here for the kick to be made to get the final score. But 33-12 here with the kick to come. The Crusaders will get an easy win. But they looked absolutely horrific. But they will get an easy win regardless. They will get the easy win regardless here. Let's see if they can get the kick, though. Let's see if they can get this old kick. Surely. It's not that hard of a kick, to be fair. Not that hard of a kick. Kick. Kick it. Kick it. There you go. This is our stream right now. We're literally sitting here. We're literally sitting. Look at us. Look at we're having fun. You having as much fun as I am right now? I'm having a lot of fun. You bloody bastard of a game. All right, from the left-hand side here, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. So they do get the bonus point, by the way, guys. Richie Moana taking the kick. They do get the bonus point, though. Can they bonus point my heart right now? Can they get the 2? Make it. What would that be a win by? 22, 32, 23 points. They didn't even win by 30. What are you talking about, by the way? What are you talking about, Simon Hughes? They didn't win by 30. And they will get the kick. So, final score, 35-12. 35-12 and Dorling game, guys. So, I'm not even going to sit here and talk about it too much. I'm going to jump off. I'll be back in about half an hour's time for the Fiji Drua vs Melbourne Rebels game. That'll be an exciting one. Later on tonight, we've got the Western Force versus the Queensland Reds, which should be a good one. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe when you're around here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.